They all now have a GoFundMe. Okay. And I think it's so funny that now that they're competing against each other.
Why didn't the three of them just get together? Now they're fracturing themselves.
So she made a GoFundMe. Let's see where that's at. Her goal is 200,000, so she's 3% there.
They're going to fall off so hard, she's going to have to make an onlyfrogs.com.
I am nobody to be messed with.
I think that Ethan should hire her after he sues her into oblivion.
They just count on you not seeing the video, not knowing. And then they just create this mythology. It's MAGA. It's what MAGA does.
The Hassan crew does have like MAGA delusions.
Even if everything you guys say is true, a couple of like lukewarm liberal Zionists, that's what you call us, cannot be the most important thing to talk about.
That is actually true. That's a good point.
I wish I could tell you guys to send all that money to Palestine right now.
You can,
but I have to tell you.
I have to.
I wish.
Hey, I wish I could tell you to send the money to Palestine, but Frogan needs it more. Privileged white woman needs the money over children starving in Gaza. That's awesome. All right, guys, let's get this party started. That's it. I just want to see Ethan's response to like the backlash from him putting out his nuke. And they're on break now, so we're watching. I guess is like.
But there's some.
Hey! Quiet down, Ethan. Okay. I guess there's some backlash, and I'm curious about it. That's pretty much it. Let's watch.
That I didn't expect. So here's one that I didn't expect is.
Oh, we're starting from like the middle of the podcast. Oh, wait a minute. Should we start from the middle of the podcast? This guy, the Vadim guy. I want to know about this guy. Isn't this like the weirdo who's like, oh, have a debate with me?
Dumbass.
Before we get into that, I have to give a shout out to my buddy Vadim, who is potentially the weirdest and dumbest human being alive.
I saw the video.
You know what? Weirdest?
I saw like a second of it, and I said, wow, this guy's really cringe.
You can say, because I don't think you used that one, but you've presented so many potentially dumbest people alive.
I have to do a tier list.
Yeah, these people have to stop being so dumb around Ethan. They make him look so good, you know, by comparison.
That would be.
Imagine everybody that criticizes Ethan was as smart as Hassan. Then Ethan would look so bad all the time.
Just maybe a comeback episode.
Like I feel
dumbest
like
person tier list.
Whenever he's beefing with somebody, that's always one, and possibly the dumbest person alive. I feel like.
I mean, there's been a lot of contenders lately.
Yeah.
Well,
looking at Miss Denim.
They can't all.
That's fucked up.
Be the dumbest.
Right.
Okay, maybe I just need to be more creative.
It's all dumb.
We need a scale for sure.
So we talked about Vadim briefly. He had a debate with Hutch where he looked absolutely insane.
Yeah, he gets like racked constantly, and he also looks like a failed artist. That makes sense as to why he's against Ethan. But you know what? I actually don't care about Vadim. He's super fucking boring. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back where we wanted to go, to where the clip got taken out of context.
But there's some that I didn't
this Vadim guy's so boring as shit.
Expect. So here's one that I didn't expect is this video apparently was making the rounds of me giving permission to anyone, anytime to...
Yeah, that's the clip where they kept out the part where he was talking about like actual good faith reactions and not people who just re-upload his stuff. It's so interesting because somebody had said, I read a comment and they had to make an interesting point. They're like, I don't think that Ethan, and I agree with this, by the way, I don't think Ethan was masterminding like this lawsuit from the start. I think he wrote his nuke so that people wouldn't just re-upload it on Snark in full, so he could like potentially get them to stop doing that, because they would apparently do that for some of his podcast episodes. But this was almost like a happy accident, like where this went, which makes the most sense to me. I don't think Ethan masterminded like this whole, elaborate thing.
To react to to watch my videos, apparently. Well, this is just a picture. Do I have the video?
Mm.
Hey, it's a bear.
He said,
okay.
Nah, he's cooked.
Oh.
So it says, quote, Ethan, it's a clip of me. I'm opening our IP to the world. Anything with me in it. Go for it, man. Monetize it. I will not claim. I will not remove. I will not do anything. I mean, to be fair, it's basically been my policy, ... etc. So
thank you so much for that, Ethan. Sorry, guys. I just came back after a vacation. I just got my ass beat.
That is a direct quote. And I guess it does sound bad. Although, to be totally fair, it doesn't sound that bad, because I'm talking about my podcast, and the H3 nuke was a fucking H3 Productions video. But that being said, that doesn't even matter, because if you actually go look, okay, here it is. Here's what they posted on Twitter that was so damning that by the way, my favorite part about this is, like, you guys can ship posts on Twitter all you want, but this is an actual lawsuit, and it's happening, and it's coming, and you're gonna have to argue in front.
Me too, baby.
Of a judge, and this shit is not gonna work, right? It's not.
Yeah, that's probably one of the funniest things about this whole situation, is that there is a lot of optics plays here. there are a ton of optics plays from like Denims and Hassan and every one of the orbiters of like that community, but that doesn't matter. You can't go to court and be like, Your Honor, Ethan clip chimped me. Like, that's not gonna work. They don't care about like this terminally online shit. They're going to actually, they're actually gonna, look at it, and they're not gonna look at it as some terminally online freak. So if you keep coming at it with like a terminally online perspective, you guys are going to get absolutely decimated.
Gonna work. That's the best part about this. You guys are fucking screaming into the wind. You're not.
See, this is what happens when you don't like Jewish people. You don't make funny jokes, and you guys don't have access to good lawyers. It's pretty... you guys have to. You guys shouldn't have made Ethan an enemy.
Gonna stop what's coming. But anyway. Here. Oh, I want to say a little. Is that Shredder?
Oh, probably.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Ethan's abusing his dog because the dog's barking. Your Honor, skibbity toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, I want
Skibbity toilet, Your Honor.
to say a little show note. Okay. Here's to all the industrial entrepreneuring spirits out there.
Yeah.
I am opening our IP
Yeah.
to the world. This is a
That's right.
message with peace and love. Bear in mind, I'm talking about the podcast, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
You can now make your own H3 podcast. That's right, everyone.
I guess
Guys, should we make our own H3 podcast? What do you guys think? Good idea? Yay or nay?
you
Is that what you
good.
mean?
That's not what I mean.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not what I mean. No,
Gotcha.
you can't make a fake.
PG podcast? PG? Papa Gut? Maybe Rob and Dan?
H3 podcast. Although you probably could actually, because I don't think anyone would mistake it.
I mean, if it's a parody, you can do whatever
I
you
don't think
want.
anyone would mistake it.
That's the long play, just a lot of people are like, why do you defend Ethan? Why do you defend Ethan? Like, you used to, you've been so, because I've been defending him a lot lately, and I've been generally, like, it depends on, it's issue by issue whether I agree with him or not, because, I'm a normal person. But this time I was like, you know what? I want to transition to a podcast, so I want to make friends with Ethan Klein so he can kind of give me some of his resources. Oh, here's what you do with this. Oh, here's how you do that. Like, oh, here's how you do Spotify. How do you figure that out? What the fuck? So that's the only reason that I'm friendly with Ethan,
So
You'll be my soundbite guy. That's fucking awesome, man.
our IP is open. I got inspired by Hassan.
Maybe if the main channel does like really well, I'll just hire a bunch of like weird Papa Gut fans, and we'll have like the stupidest fucking podcast ever.
He has the Hassan Industrial Complex.
How amazing!
So I want the Ethan Industrial Complex. I think it's a good idea. I like it.
Okay, fucking laugh.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I think
And it's
so
actually
awesome.
crazy how like many people are seemingly making a decent living from having their own clips channels of him. So if you want to cut up clips from the
Well, Hassan does that. The reason that Hassan allows there to be a Hassan Industrial Complex is because like most of his stream is him just sitting there and not really engaging with the content that he watches. And so if he posts it, it's potentially like a risk for him, right? It could be potentially a brand risk. But if other people post, it's like, well, that's not me, guys. It's just them. So like, if they get in trouble for just re-uploading, basically it's just Hassan in the corner with no commentary, re-uploading another video. Hassan could just be like, no, that's just for my stream. And streams are different, guys. Your Honor, the streams do be memes, so they don't count. You know what I mean? So I think that's why he does it. I don't think Ethan necessarily needs to have that type of thing going on.
podcast, from our members live, from anything with me in it. Go for it, man. Monetize it. I will not claim. I will not remove. I will not do anything. I mean, to be fair, it's basically been my policy. I don't claim or remove anything really at all.
But now you're making it explicit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Sounds pretty bad. So they clipped this. This was a long time ago. And anyone who's a fan of the show knows that I changed my policy on that. And also that people weren't actually even able to re-upload shit because YouTube kept removing it all. Because presumably it's because our original content is here on YouTube where Hassan's is on Twitch. That's the only thing I can...
So that's fun.
I guess that kind of makes sense because they're able to like parse it. Like, oh, Ethan makes his content on YouTube, So if YouTube's automatically parsing or like going through itself to see if there's like duplicate content, like they'll like it'll get triggered by whatever algorithm because they're not supposed to do like re-uploads, but Hasan doesn't put it on. That kind of makes sense, yeah.
From January 2023, so over
I need the whole clip, guys.
Ago. Doc team. Check the Discord.
Where is it, AB? It's not a Discord. Oh, here, you just sent it. Thank you, love. Discord. So now, if you go to the episode, right, and you play it for 5 seconds more, let's see what I say right after.
Make a fake H3 podcast, although you probably could actually, because I don't think anyone would mistake it.
I mean, if it's a parody, you can do whatever you want.
Anyone would mistake it. So our IP is open. I got inspired by Hassan.
Let me skip because I heard this.
Fifth podcast is live yet again, and we're here to.
Dude, this guy can't even get his fucking clips right. You have 18 people you hire, Ethan. What the hell's wrong with you?
Put on another great show.
Oh, I
Cheers
fucked up.
to that.
All right, let me reopen the link. Jeez Louise.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Jeez Louise.
You can't make a fake H3 podcast, although you probably could actually, because I don't think anyone would mistake it.
I mean, if it's a parody, you can do whatever you want.
Anyone would mistake it. So our IP is open. I got inspired by Hassan. He has the Hassan Industrial Complex. So I want the Ethan Industrial Complex. I think it's a good idea. I like it.
Why do the people seem to Hassan laugh?
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
And it's actually crazy how like many people are seemingly making a decent living from having their own clips channels of him.
Yeah.
So if you want to cut up clips from the podcast, from our members live,
Maybe the podcast. You guys remember that?
from anything with me in it, go for it, man. Monetize it. I will not
I agree, Kings. I agree.
claim. I will
Talk to,
not remove. I will not do anything.
I see some clips on the Reddit sometimes. Those are fun.
I mean, to be fair, it's basically been my policy. I don't
So
claim
this is where his clip stopped. Right?
Okay.
or remove anything really at all.
But now you're making it explicit.
Yeah. The only time I'll remove something is like if it's just a wholesale re-uploading of like an.
Oh.
Oh.
Oops.
Jesus Christ. This is so funny. Damn, these guys fucked up. Who got the clip? Who got the clip that stops right there? Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, make a bunch of Papa Gut Clips channels, guys. Go ahead, do your thing. Be my guest.
Quite literally in the next breath.
Huh.
Damn, you fucking owned yourself there, buddy.
And so I wonder, like, what is the point of doing this? Because again,
couldn't even get the fucking clip.
This just proves what kind of fake
No, the H3 podcast is not anything. They're going on break.
activism this is.
Yeah.
This is just snark, right? They know that they're lying. They're knowingly lying, and to
Yeah,
what
it's all an optics play. It's funny because it's not going to work in court.
end? It's just for internet clout because this is going. Like I said, you're not going to be able to show this to a judge.
Mm-hmm.
You would look absolutely moronic.
Yeah.
This is a side note. The account that shared that video where they cut it off, that's the same account that made the tweet that went viral I don't know about viral, but it went around of supposedly me saying that I'm pro-Palestinian activist, while the whole stream that they cut that from,
A lot of words.
I was watching pro-Palestine content, and I was doing it all weekend.
That's
Well,
great.
but that shows you
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
that specific account, what they
Yeah.
care about.
Well, and I hope you
I
understand.
think it's not even like worth getting upset by because they're so fucking stupid, right? That's how I kind of look out of it.
And though
That's crazy.
Hassan retweets this account.
Yeah.
he signal boosts this account. He signal boosted this clip.
Mm-hmm.
This is someone who acts out of malice to.
Wait, is this real? Is he taking a fucking? There's no way. Are they going on break until the lawsuits are settled? There's no fucking way that's true. Wait, what? Is that real?
Everybody,
So yeah,
guys, we'll be back in 2 weeks. It's not the end of the world.
Oh, you fucking liar. They're not going to be gone for that long. I figured it was like a short break because they take breaks. What the hell are you talking about? You scared the shit out of me. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have really mattered, but I was like, damn, that would be so weird for them to take that long of a break to get it, like, to get the lawsuits settled. Like, that makes no sense.
To attack
Oh, you're trolling. Dude, you fucking trolled me, bro.
all of us. and lies knowingly, right?
All right, I gotta set it up to send Ethan and Hila a gift for their when they come back. Who's the best person to get in contact? It's a cute little fun gift. Well, Hila's gift is fun. The one I have for Ethan is actual literal bullying, but it's funny. So
and then Hassan retweets it.
and I say that because I think I'm the funniest person in the world.
Episode. And we used to have that big problem. We were on Twitch. If you're re-uploading just full VODs, then that you cannot do. If you're cutting highlights, yes. If you're just re-uploading a video, that's stupid. Obviously,
I laugh because this is so fucking ridiculous. Of course, I go, no, this is for highlights. Do I need to be specific about it? Not whole fucking videos.
True.
I mean, guys, like, come on, try harder, please.
Yeah, losers.
You should be thinking about legal arguments, not Twitter points. Although I think nobody really cares about any of these people. Least of all Hassan, who is not opening his wallet, by the way.
Well, I mean, Hassan could potentially be doing it in private and not like publicly announcing that he's attaching himself to it. Because I imagine if he did do that, I don't know. I don't know anything about the law. But I could see him doing active public support as potentially getting him involved in a weird way that could fuck him over. So he might be like behind the scenes supporting them and just being very nonchalant about it for all we know. And Ethan might also be trying to bait Hassan into actively and openly supporting them so he could tie him to this somehow. So maybe everybody's doing, 50 IQ plays here. Who knows?
They've each made everybody's made a GoFundMe. Denim's ran. She was so fast, and she wanted to open hers before Kaceytron and Frogan.
Well, to be fair, she had an account.
Why didn't the three of them just get together? It's very strange because, like, why wouldn't the three of them just do it together? Kaceytron, Frogan, and Denim should have immediately reached out to each other and been like, hey, let's do this together. Let's raise money together as one person. Because now they're fracturing themselves. They're kind of fucking themselves over here, no?
It doesn't
She
take
already
long
had
to
an
make
account because she opened one and closed it.
Right, that's what I mean. So
She had
think
a fast track.
exactly. She didn't need to do that step.
So they all now have a GoFundMe, and I think it's so funny that now that they're competing against each other
Yeah, that seems like an idiot thing to do for them to do.
for defense dollars, and
Maybe they don't like Kaceytron. Maybe. That's possible. I don't think they like each other.
Samog the Dragon, aka Hassan Piker, the communist, socialist savior.
Okay.
He is not opening his wallet. He is not promoting. He's barely promoted their GoFundMes.
Well, he did.
He retweeted
Goes fundsmes.
He
it or
gave them a
something.
very mild shout out, and he didn't donate. Why the fuck wouldn't he donate at least?
That I don't know.
Like, why? He's saying you guys go support them. I'm not. That's what he said.
It's very
I
interesting.
don't even drop
He did
100
not say I'm not. He didn't say
No,
that.
by not donating, that is
Yeah.
what it.
Or you can give me Dan and Tom Ward. They did a good job of responding to people if you're serious about the gift. Yeah, I am. Actually, that'd be cool, Alex. Yeah, I would appreciate that. I was going to reach out to Zach because he's the coolest.
Mr. Generosity, isn't he?
Like
He's
a token donation for some of your strongest soldiers would be warranted.
He's Mr. Generosity. He's Mr. Charity.
Also, I could tell, like, I can kind of tell which people in the Ethan Klein universe probably like me and don't like me because I'm just like an empath. So, of the crew, this is an old picture, I think. I think Ethan probably, I'm not going to say likes actively, generally more favorable. I think Hila probably likes me a little more than Ethan does. But I think that they do. Zach seems like the kind of guy who likes me. I don't know who the fuck this French guy is. I don't think Olivia likes me, or Dan probably likes me a little more than Olivia. AB, probably not. Not like actively dislike, but I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm difficult. I'm not like a first impressions kind of a guy. I'm like a fifth impressions type of a guy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He couldn't even drop
It might be coming. Might be coming.
Always gotta do it on camera.
Better come a lot. It better come a lot
Zach wouldn't respond. I think now that you said that, I'm gonna have to message Zach.
because their GoFundMe so far are not going well. It turns out when it comes to defending them against what's pretty obviously egregious, undefensible behavior, and not just fueled by hating me, which is what Frogan's initial promise was. Not that she raised, what did she raise, like 40,000 or something?
Last time?
Yeah, but I think all of them have about. Well, let me look. I don't have to guess.
Too edgy, maybe. Well, I mean, in my eras that were like critical of Ethan, I probably said some shit. I was probably a little too mean. You know what I mean? I wouldn't doubt that. I'm kind of a silly little guy sometimes. So
You're right.
I'm supposed to defend this gate. Where the fuck are the enemies?
There's more clips of me reversing my policy and stuff, but honestly, I don't need to look at any of that. It's so dumb.
Or just
You
Oh,
don't
he has a policy. He reversed the. Oh, okay. Interesting.
want to show the one where you're reversing it?
It doesn't even matter. I never gave them permission to begin with.
Okay.
You know.
right. Yeah.
But you know what's funny? This pathetic loser, Ethan's basement. Mm-hmm. Although, like I said, it should be Ethan's attic because I'm always in his brain. I live in his brain rent free. He's one of the ones complaining, right? But he's the one that fucking knows that I changed my policy, and he was bitching about it. Dude, what the hell? Anyway, it doesn't even matter, like I said, because I never gave them permission to start with. Very specifically about highlights. So anywho,
Peed in my basement.
let's take a look at their GoFundMes. Let's see.
I have a bathroom in my basement. I pee in it. You know what I mean?
Let's start with
If I had a drain, I'd consider pissing in the drain. You know what I mean? Like, why not? It's going right down there. Because if you think about it, you guys, they have like this new thing where it's like waterless, like latrines, not latrines, like urinals. I feel like they smell not as bad as the ones with water in them. You know?
the denim. She was the first to the ball. She made a GoFundMe
Okay, all right.
like before she even commented.
Okay.
That's why I think she was just like real quick with it. She had to make a video. She didn't make a tweet. She was first. She was like, I need to get the money before they do.
True.
And she was the one who was like, by the way, I can defend myself. Thank you very much. Oopsies. Denims versus Ethan Klein Fair Use Lawsuit Defense Fund. She's to be fair to her, she's raised a little bit more than it was at. She's at almost 8,000, which is 8%. So
That's pretty
that
good.
should get her.
Nothing. Hey, 8% is fucking huge. You know, that's 5% is already fucking massive, but 8%, that's insane.
I mean, that'll get her maybe and the reply, just a reply. You know, Ethan Klein is suing me for reacting to his video on Hassan. The fundraiser is to cover any costs. That's a fair. I mean, reacting I think is generous, but that's fair.
Watching, reacting. What's really the difference, guys?
Should take a look at the words of support.
Words of support. So there's 10. This one's $5 from Rusty Shackleford. Ethan Klein has done more to improve Twitch than the owners and management of Twitch. Stop seeking attention online. How can you take this money in good conscience? Settle. Wow.
That's funny. I feel like Ethan is so petty, he would take a settlement right now without any money. If you just admitted if they would just admit that they were like malicious pieces of dog shit, Ethan would probably take that and be like, oh yeah, that's perfect for me. I feel like he's petty enough for that. So take it. You know, save yourself. They're just gonna play bullshit anyway and be like, oh, or Hassan would do it for them because they wouldn't be able to do it because probably be part of the agreement not to walk it back. But Hassan would just be like, oh, they're doing it because they're bullied.
Oh, these are just comments for me. $5 from Alex. Hating Jews is bad. Ethan, don't settle. Bleed her bank account bone dry. That's not my intention. My intention is just to obviously
That is his intention. Well, I don't know if it's an intention. It's like one of those things that's like it's like a nice side effect, you know?
stand up for what's right. Hey, would you blow me?
What?
Hey, how can you crowdsource a legal defense fund when there's a genocide happening? Kind of true. It is kind of true. There seems to be
That's
better
fair.
ways that people, I think, could donate their money to.
That's probably true.
Denims, you and your friends are abhorrent, and I hope you get a real job so your wages can be garnished. That's super mean. Grape tickler.
Grape tickler? What the fuck?
Grape tickler? That sounds very
Oh,
vulgar.
that sounds very weird.
It sounds like it's trying to be vulgar, you know?
Drew Pavlov. Oh, I know Drew.
What?
Wait, just grape?
Well, it sounds like grape tickler.
Well, you know, people use the term grape to mean like rape nowadays, so you know how it is. Unfortunate.
Seems like it's an R-word reference, maybe.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking that at all.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
The R-slur.
You don't speak
Oh.
TikTok, Dan. That's why.
Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
Well, it could be ball tickler. It could be.
see, that's what I was thinking, but then that's why I was confused because it's just one grape, not grapes.
Grape tickler is fine if it's bald, but maybe if you're
That's where
like,
my mind
if
went.
you're,
Okay.
I was thinking ball.
oh, okay, I'd much
Okay.
prefer that. Drew Pavlov says, "Hey Denims, I was going to subscribe to Ethan, but
That guy sounds familiar. Drew Pavlov. Isn't he like a Twitter guy?
I figured this way the money would go to him anyway."
No, you should just send it here.
Yeah, you can send it to me. Now I can finally.
you could just send it to me. I think he's making a joke, dude. Giving Ethan Klein money? Come on, dude. He's a trillionaire, bro. The fuck? Get the hell out of here. Save your money, dude. What are you doing? What the fuck? It's scary.
Donate ethically to the Kleins.
Oh my god, you guys.
It's 100% of
I
them.
guess it's a little silly to say since I'm trying to send them a gift right now. There's no way.
Was organically going to donate this to the Children's Cancer Research Fund, but this seems like a better cause.
Oh god.
Oh my
I'm
God.
still stuck on the "Hey, would you blow me?" That one.
Yeah,
was
that
very good.
that was really
That's
good.
fun.
I think Tom Ward would appreciate that
Oh
one.
yeah.
David Hand. Jam a man a fortune. I don't know what that means.
Michael Hunt donated $4.20. You guys get it?
He's a XQC quote, apparently.
Jam a man of fortune.
Alex Icarus. Oh, no, not Icarus.
That name sounds familiar.
I was going to donate to
Icarus.
Gossip, but I think you need it more. That's, in my opinion, the best comment. It's exactly to the point. Here's $5 to give to Ethan Klein was the first one. Can she not erase these?
I don't know.
Did I?
Because these are
know.
donators. I mean, who is she to erase these messages?
Yeah, I don't know.
It must be a minimum of
I guess-
$5 to leave a comment.
Yeah.
Damn.
But, I mean, at the end of
Well, maybe that's making them feel like they could potentially just give the money over to Denims because they're like, oh, Ethan will just get it in his lawsuit anyway, so this is like a funny justifier for it. But it would be an alpha play move if she collected all this donation money and then she did turn around and like apologize to Ethan and then she got to like keep the money because I feel like that could be a thing.
end of the day, they are giving her share.
There's
They're
a fan of yours named Icarus. Oh, yeah. Plus, I like got awarded.
donating, so.
Right.
So that's what's popping on Denims.
Popping. What's popping?
Page.
Denims?
So she's up to 8,000. So that's pretty good. Again,
Start.
noticeably missing from the support page, see top, is Hassan,
Yeah.
the guy who they were all basically running to defend so fast that they didn't consider the fact
Well, do you guys think that they actually were trying to defend Hassan, or do you think it's like a money thing? You know.
that they were doing copyright infringement. Why can't
Maybe
I
one of
scroll
the
up?
$200 anonymous ones? Then, oh, there's a $500 anonymous.
He would.
You
raise
think
that.
he would do anonymous
Hell.
then? You sweet
Hell.
soul.
Hassan Piker wouldn't do anything anonymous. Let's be real. This man doesn't shit anonymously.
Oh,
He needs attention for every damn thing he does.
Have some conviction.
So there it is. So that's Denims. We wish.
I know what Ethan's talking about, that he doesn't shit anonymously because he literally gets up and leaves his stream going while watching videos to go shit. You know.
For all the best. Let's take a look at Kaceytron's, or no.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Kaceytron's was next.
Reach the siege women.
Let's see how she's doing. This one is tough. $1,600
Picture.
raised.
What?
That's crazy because like that image just kind of reminds me like if you mixed Ethan and Kaceytron together, just based on how amazing she looks right now.
So earlier,
This is
she
a great-
she just changed the picture to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because earlier it was this insanely cursed
Dude, are you
photo of
fucking
her.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah,
Remember?
it was. Should we get into this? I have thoughts on the
Let's
whole
get
Kaceytron
to
thing.
it.
Whatever.
Well, let me look at the GoFundMes.
Okay, look at the GoFundMes
and then we'll go into the
talk about
Kaceytron.
Yeah.
Because she's the one who's been giving us the most.
Yeah, she is given everything.
Oh, Anissa also retweeted but didn't donate.
What the fuck?
Damn, Anissa, that's fucked up, dude. I thought they were like best friends.
These people.
Like Anissa and
With friends like
Ethan
this.
and Hassan are the ones who should be rushing to defend them, and they're totally absent.
Yes.
These are the guys who spend all day talking about how they're socialists. You know, if this was one of my friends, especially doing this like to defend me, I would be putting money down on that, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
To be honest-
you would do that. I feel like we've seen you do that many times over the years.
Damn. How many friends do you have that you have to donate to because you're getting sued, Ethan Klein? See, I could be a Hassan
To
orbiter.
be honest, I'd probably even cover their entire legal fees.
Damn,
Uh,
that's so nice of you. That's so nice of you. I'm gonna fucking keep that in mind, dude.
I don't know if you'd offer to do that because I think you know how much that would be.
I would do it.
I'm sure you would give a
I
substantial
mean,
amount.
listen, compared to my monthly legal fees, it's basically just added to the pile.
Okay, well, I mean, it's I can't.
But I think we can all
How
unconsciously.
much do you think he spends a month on legal fees? You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy. Probably more than we all make, dude. Crazy.
Controversially agree that I would at least be providing.
I think Noah is still getting sued. I think he has like a lawsuit against everybody. You know, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be some kind of like fatigue here, right? Like there's so many people are getting money that like you think that the audience is fatigued. You know, like is the audience like burnt out? They're like, oh man, these people are asking for so much money. We only have so much to give. How far? How long until the audience is like, dude, this is way too much money. We cannot afford giving everybody this because how much money did they all collect so far?
a substantial
I think that's fair.
amount of aid to them.
That is
You,
fair.
you paid for my speeding ticket one time. That was cool.
Oh,
Appreciate that.
You're absolutely welcome. We
A
were
bunch of
going.
times
It was
you've,
on the way to Vegas, and I didn't. And it was, I didn't want anything to bring us down.
And that was a hefty ticket, man.
Sure was,
Appreciate that.
but it was worth it.
Yeah.
damn! I figured that they wouldn't really do tickets in Vegas. I figured they would have been like, oh no, you can go as long as you gamble this money away. You know? Makes more sense to me.
We had a good ass time.
Yeah, we did.
We did. Yeah, I did.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I have one more bit of information I'd like to raise. When our dear
what's
AB
up,
and
dude?
Lena did their fundraiser, Anissa didn't even signal boost it or anything or donate. However, she retweeted Noah's, who did one at the same time.
Yes.
Oh shit.
But didn't donate to that one either.
Just a little piece of
Did it
information.
donate to his?
I guess we don't know.
I don't know.
They're cheap.
I was asking.
They may have. There were some anonymous ones. I don't know.
Hell no, they
You guys,
honestly.
man.
Hell no.
Well, I mean, they may. Well, I mean, if there was turbulence in the community, maybe you could say that they decided to donate by themselves without giving it to somebody that's attached to Ethan. But I kind of doubt that they would do that. To be honest with you, I think they're very greedy.
So I think that's endlessly fascinating that these motherfuckers
it is
are
fascinating.
and they barely. The thing is, Hassan and Anissa barely signal boosted these. So anyway, Kaceytron is really struggling. But then we get to Dear Frogan, who is the last.
Kaceytron, I think Nicholas Yorio can fix her. I would really ship them together. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys have heard me say this before. I think I would ship them together. I think they could do wonders with each other. I think it can be such a beautiful thing. What do you guys think about that?
To the race. Frogan is always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Damn, that's just mean, dude. It's also true. I'm still holding on to the fact that the reason that she wears the hat is 50% her like religion and 50% because she feels self-conscious about herself. Honestly.
Last to the game.
What?
It just means she's last to the game. She's always last. You know, and
I do love that turn of phrase. I try and deploy it when.
Oh damn! It's like damn.
I
Why?
have an ability that's supposed to make me instantly parry. Whatever.
Not me. Why is it always got to be the one watching?
Oh my God!
Ethan Klein is suing me for reacting to a video about myself. Well, again, reacting is doing a lot of lifting there.
What happened?
What happened? So she made a GoFundMe. Let's see where that's at. Oh,
What a nice picture of her. She looks so sad. She looks so sad. She looks like the starving kids they put on commercials where they're like, oh man, we need like 25 cents a day. And it's like, they probably do. Cause also the only difference is like, you know, they look like they could use the stuff a little more, you know, they look a little hungrier, but, and yet we're giving it to Frogan for stealing or doing malicious things. This is kind of messed up. Same to you guys. Everybody's donating in here. You guys are fucking... Stop giving me money, guys. Give money to Frogan, actually. She needs it. She's a big victim.
Doing pretty good.
so she's actually doing better than Casey. So
Interesting.
Casey's taking the fattest L. Although I laughed, her goal is 200,000, so she's 3% there.
Damn,
200K.
She's not being modest. The other ones asked for 100K.
Right.
Damn, she's asking for... Why didn't they really should have just got together and just like did a united front and shared the money. It would have just been so much better optically for them. They look so fractured right now. This whole lawsuit thing is just making them look really fractured.
But let's see. I mean, this is Hassan's mod.
Well, look, you know what?
See
I have
top.
to hand it to Frogan.
Nothing. She got a couple of Thowies, so that's nice.
Oh, okay.
Couple Thawi.
Maybe one of those is on.
What handed to Frogan? What?
They're gonna fall off so hard. She's gonna have to make an onlyfrogs.com. You know.
She's doing pretty good.
Well, no, I was gonna compliment her strategy here. She has a very sad-looking picture of her to
yeah.
garner sympathy, which I think was a
I'll tell you though, every Kaceytron picture I've ever seen is a sad-looking picture. So Casey's doing pretty well with that. She probably should have just used it herself.
smart move.
Smart.
Yeah, because with Casey,
It's so fucked up. I don't mean to say this like to be rude, but like Denims is somebody who, if she puts her picture out there, she could look like somebody you'd want to donate to. You know, optically. You know. Same thing with Frogan. She looks nice here. She looks like a little bit like she like put together, but she needs help. You know what I mean? But I don't think that you could ever put a picture of Kaceytron out there and be like, and I don't think it would pull a whole lot of people in. I don't know. I don't know if it would be. I don't know if people would see her and be like, "Wow, we gotta donate to her immediately." Like this. Look at the. You can imagine putting this there to be like, "We need money right now." I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys.
Kaceytron, she has like a crazy ass edited picture of you.
Did you save that?
That's just
Isn't that picture just like isn't that just from an internet? I'm pretty sure Kaceytron's picture she is using is from like an internet a J thing.
The one of her?
Oh no.
It is.
Oh.
Here was Casey's original
No,
picture.
you're right.
This was her original photo. Not kidding.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I saw that. It was silly.
No way.
It was. I saw it.
No way.
That was like an hour ago. Right before we went live, I
Kidding.
saw
That
it.
was the photo.
What?
This looks like a J Station thumbnail. Like,
Yeah.
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
What is this?
Raising money for my legal defense at 3 a.m.
Stop it.
Dumbass.
Frogan, I love how she plays the victim. Play victim for me to the judge. You know what I mean?
No, I'll
After
never-
nearly 2 years of
I'll never
targeted
get over
harassment
that
campaign
picture.
against me, Ethan Klein has now escalated into suing me for reacting to his video and Hassan and myself on his video titled "Content Nuke Hassan."
It's about Hassan. I mean, it's about myself. I love that part so much, though, where she's like really trying to convince people that it's about her in any meaningful capacity. It really isn't. Like she's such a small part of it. It's so funny.
Who fucking who?
This fundraiser is to cover any and all legal fees associated with this complaint and any counterclaims I may have against him. Ooh. I'm sure you've consulted.
What would the counterclaim against Ethan be? Like, I don't understand. I really don't even understand. Like being upset, distress.
Thoroughly thought that out with an attorney. I may have against him and any other bills and personal expenses from lost wages. Oh, so she's carving out. She's carving out some space here, some creative space here for herself. Any bills or personal expenses I have from lost wages and damages are.
What wages what job does she have that she would lose a wage? I don't understand that. What lost wages from what? From not being able to stream, I guess?
Rising from this litigation. Lost wages?
That what she's
You mean the money you're going to pay me? Anyway,
From,
so
like having to go to court instead of working.
Okay.
Working? That's a good job, man.
You know what I mean? I think that's the intent, anyways.
This isn't going to court. I honestly, like, there's no shot. Ethan's a creep. I hope he loses again. Ethan's a little rat. You got this. So she has defenders at least.
Okay. Interesting.
Is it, hey, would you blow me in there?
No.
He did tell.
He didn't make it.
Hey, would you blow me? I love it.
So, okay. I knew that all three of them would be doing like this crowdfunding.
Maybe she should sue Hassan for not paying her a livable wage.
At the same time, and I just found that to be so interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like
Whatever.
I wondered how that was going to play out. But we're seeing it live.
I'm never going to get over that picture that Kaceytron had on her GoFundMe.
Does this money say please support me? Does this picture say please support me?
That is so cursed.
Well, okay. All right. I've been biting my tongue.
are you sure you want to do this now, Dan?
You can do it. I'm not even going to
What is Dan gonna do?
disagree with
Listen,
you.
I'm co-signing this. Go ahead, Dan.
But hold on, before you,
Okay, go ahead.
do you want to say something about that, Hila? I want to give you your platform here. You have the. What happened?
I'm trying to keep up with what everybody's referencing. There's so many like sub sentences here. We should show her clips.
Okay,
You wanna show
let's watch
that?
the clips. Yeah. No, watch this first. This first.
This
clip.
one?
Yeah.
No.
You want to show that?
Why did I want to show that?
Oh, isn't that a preview of the Teddy Glow?
Not of drop one.
Oh, that's. Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't realize we were planning that far ahead.
Oh yeah. It's a plumper,
Oh my god.
You got a plumper?
and it's buzzing on your lip.
I tried that.
You get a plumper and it's buzzing. Wow, beautiful.
You tried it.
It's great.
I feel like the plumper, the more it stings, the better. That's what they're looking for.
So,
I want that
this
extra
one,
spicy sting.
this one doesn't hurt, which I like. It's just kind of like it feels like buzzy.
What the fuck is a plumper? Oh, is it like a lip thing? Okay, it's makeups.
Plump.
Plump.
Plumper.
So it's glitzy, but it's not. It's not like a.
Glitzy.
Are you gonna apply it?
Am I gonna what?
Are you gonna put it on?
Yeah.
Yay.
That means
And
you're very,
it
very
takes
gay.
like a minute or two before you start to
gay
feel
about
the
I tried it
buzzing.
once a long time ago. I think it was Olive's or maybe Trisha's. Because I was like, "What do you mean it makes?"
Oh,
your
we
lips
like tested
numb?
beauty.
Oh yeah,
Products.
the first time I ever did makeup stuff.
Yeah.
No kidding.
No kidding.
It's funny because we went to Pennsylvania, and we actually just got back. But on the way home, we went to the American Dream Mall because my wife wanted to. Well, because we needed to kill time. The traffic was so fucking bad back to New York. And then we went and we got my wife some really expensive lip balm. It was like $40 for two. So that's fucking something, you know? It's incredible.
Okay.
Doesn't
So
that mean you're
can you
gay?
see that I'm wearing something? Because it is kind of glitzy and.
Yeah.
It's a little
Yes.
shiny.
And I can't wait to see these clips.
Yeah, you're looking good, girl.
Let's get a close.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
No kidding.
Oh, it's so dark.
Wait, back. Take like
Maybe
one
go to
step
my
back.
camera.
Ah, I got lube all over my
What
lip.
if you go to my camera?
Lube all over my lip? What the fuck?
There it is.
That's beautiful. I love it. But unfortunately, this isn't about Kaceytron, so I no longer care.
Done.
I know
What's that mean?
something that skies can use. I'll do anything for that plumpness.
Anything.
Like I. Do it yourself.
What the fuck? I think they're plugging this product, Blush Duos. I have no fucking idea, dude.
Getting into the Kaceytron.
We're skipping to
42
it.
hits.
Thank
and
you to everyone.
I don't know if I don't really know if it's an advertisement or what the fuck's going on. But yeah.
In the chat, that's showing
Yeah,
lots of love and support. Thank you.
42 hits and she's still confused. This one's titled.
Imagine how
Oh, is that Ela's working on a makeup line? Okay, Ela. Well, hello. My wife likes makeup.
having 1.2K viewers and getting yourself into a situation where you will be dead broke after. Well, joke's on you, motherfucker. I'm already broke, dumbass.
Damn, that's fucking terrible.
Well, you're smoking a joint. You know, you got money from the bank for that. How much, dude? You got to be spending a shitload of money if you're hitting 42 volcano bags. I
don't know what a volcano bag is, but I will say that stuff gets expensive, dude. My ex smoked, and it was like $120 over 3 weeks, which was a lot of money for me back then, you know. And this was back before inflation was even a thing. Okay, so
you know.
Fun.
Hold on, you messed up her whole flow.
Okay, all right.
Just
Okay,
play this
okay.
for a second.
Imagine having 1.2K viewers and getting yourself
Take it
into
on
a
screen.
situation where you will be dead broke after. Well,
that's crazy, man. 1.2K viewers and she's broke. That's fucking embarrassing. We don't even get 1.2K viewers when we talk about our. I mean, that's like the really high end. Oh, maybe this is a high end for Kaceytron too because she just got Ethan Klein. She just got Ethan Cum done. But we do, but like that's crazy. How the fuck is she broke? Well, she's broke because she doesn't have anything else except she streams and like begs for a little bit of money. She's shut the fuck up, Papa got. Oh yeah, we only got like 700 watching right now, which is actually pretty good. Like I like that. I'm appreciative. But she doesn't have like a strategy outside of just going on stream and being super fucking lazy. And then like we're pretty lazy too. But I just feel like we do more than that. We put videos out. You gotta be a little more productive in your shit. What are you doing? I don't understand how. I really don't understand how people with a platform like Kaceytron, I don't understand how they don't put any effort into like the people with a platform that aren't doing well financially by her own account. They put no effort into trying to get themselves into a situation where like they could just be doing better. Like why aren't they investing time into like a content strategy so that they can so that they don't have to be fucking poor? It doesn't make any sense to me. You have the means to like try to do something with your platform and you just refuse to do it. It's just so fucking stupid as hell. Like go fucking do something. Put out some more content. Be more productive. What are you doing?
joke's on you, motherfucker. I'm already broke, dumbass. Moron.
Mark that
I'm
shit,
saying,
bro.
She dances though. Well, make content. What the fuck is dancing gonna do for you?
They're gonna take the money I
Say
don't
it, Dan.
have.
Say
saying
it.
it. She rocks. She rocks. I'm a Kaceytron fan.
Dude, I was cracking.
Oh, he's a dude. Dan's a simp for Kaceytron. That's crazy, dude. I gotta get it though. She's a hot mess. There's something about her that's like fucking like I like it. I don't know. She's just a fucking mess. She just reminds me of just like just a fucking mess, dude. I don't know.
Not watching
I
her
knew
reaction.
nothing about Kaceytron, and I guess I still really don't. But all of these clips have been. I
would be
dying,
careful,
dude.
Dan, because she's about to call Ela ugly for no reason.
Okay, so with that one exception,
Yeah.
that was she went a little too far there.
That was
She went a
fucked up,
little too
Dan.
far.
She did.
Yeah, but what, do you think Ela's ugly?
No, I do not.
You think
No, I
she's
do not.
ugly?
Are you calling her ugly?
I would never.
Listen, you're allowed to like her. That doesn't change the status of anything.
No, I know
Yeah,
it won't.
chill.
I'm just. I've
Shame on you.
discovered that she is very funny. It is what it is.
Is she intentionally funny?
She reminds me kind of a Trisha, where it's like
That's
ambiguous.
scary.
Dude, what did I tell you? I could have swore, and somebody will have to do the legwork for this to confirm. But I could have swore I said that Dan likes big women. I could have swore that I said Dan likes big women. So I told you so. I told you so. Dan's like the kind of guy that's like a toothpick, but with a huge penis. You know, he's fucking slanging. He could flip fucking burgers with that dick. You know what I mean? That's what I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Dan's wife is really petite. Give that girl a hamburger. Give that girl a hamburger, dude. Dan's a chubby chaser. This is my advice. This is my advice to Dan's wife. Start eating. Just eat. Dan's a chubby chaser. He's absolutely blessed in his fucking meat to Kaceytron AI. Okay? It's true. It's true, dude. What did I just do? Fuck.
We all thought it was funny at first.
Ambiguous, right?
Someone said this somewhere and said that Kaceytron is like Trisha if she was into drugs instead of theater.
Wait, can you do this?
Well, the thing is, Trisha is intentionally funny. After doing this show with her for as long as I did, she is very funny. And she's a great entertainer. Kaceytron, I don't know. Well, I need to see more.
Well, let's keep watching.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Like, and it's like, is that even gonna happen? I doubt it.
It's happening.
Like, why are
They're probably going to be served today, by the way.
Whatever.
Serve King.
Like, why are they doing this to me?
I explained
That
it in
just doesn't
detail.
make sense.
No, it makes sense.
An attack on me is an attack on everyone.
That was fun. She's not kidding.
It gets way
But
funnier.
she's not kidding. An attack
No, I think that she is. I think that she's memeing, like half memeing, half serious. You know.
on me is attack on
I think
everyone.
she's just a trolly person inherently. I don't think you're right. I think she's not
No,
taking
like
it that
literally,
seriously.
an
and she's
attack on
kinda
me
fucking
is
around.
an attack on all humanity right now.
I think she thinks that.
No, dude.
She goes, we are me.
It gets better. It keeps getting better.
I'm with you, Ethan.
I think she's, I think if she was genuinely that funny, people would be watching her.
She'd be more
used to
successful.
she used to be really funny back in the days when she was on Austin shows, like with all the webcams. I'm sure we've seen a clip of them. She was really funny on those.
So what?
I actually do think she is humorous.
Yeah, I think she's got a sense of humor.
Okay. So maybe it's good if she has to scale back on the weed smoke to pay me.
Yeah, it might be good for her. That actually might be great for her, man. You know. You never know. Maybe this will stop her addiction. It's not good, dude. Casey, we're so worried about you, girl.
Sharpen her mind. Sharpen her wit.
Sharpen her image.
Build her audience so she could pay me more.
Whatever.
That's so funny.
This is ridiculous. No, I literally am every woman. No, like
You are not every woman.
I think that she is. I think that she's every woman, dude.
Gone, dude.
Not every woman watched my entire
I
video.
am every woman.
I think she thinks that.
have we oh my god, we're almost at 400. Like, hopefully this won't even be a thing that we need.
It's happening.
Because I think Ethan will give up the charade and realize exactly who he's messing with.
That's fucking funny.
Okay, I know what's coming, but the denial is unbelievable.
Ethan's covering her face, dude. He's scared.
You think I wrote up all these lawsuits for fun? Do you know how much that cost me?
Right.
To write 3 monster complaints?
I am nobody to be messed with. Don't mess with me. Am I serious? Yes, I'm serious.
I think that Ethan should hire her after he sues her into oblivion.
People watch this regularly. Girl, let us have our fun. Like, why are you doing this? Why can the incels stop coming in here and killing the vibes? Like, we're greening out right now, but tell Ethan I will debate him.
Dude, I did green out one time. It was a horrible experience, so I don't smoke anymore. I've told the story before, but I got so high. Well, okay, my wife and I got a bar. It was like 200 milligrams or something. I've never eaten or smoked or anything really before. So I take a bite of the bar. My wife takes a bite of the bar. I'm like, I'm not feeling anything. My wife gets up to go to the bathroom. She comes back. I ate the whole bar. She's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, I didn't feel anything, so I just ate the rest, right? A few minutes later, everything just starts to... It's actually happened in this room, and this was our bedroom. Everything starts to go crazy. I start rocking back and forth. I had started doing patterns with my body. I was like, and I would just do it was very binary. I would make 2 actions. Maybe I would rock forward and backwards. Maybe I'd rock side to side, forward and backwards, side to side. And I'd choose which one felt better. And I would just keep doing that. And I was so fucked up. I was just I was having an existential crisis. That's when I realized that what I do is I talk to a computer and it's not real people. And I was just like, what the fuck's happening? I was seeing things in black and white. My wife was laughing, but she was really upset because she was also a little high. She tried to help me to the bathroom, and I'm a big guy. She had trouble doing that. And I remember standing there trying to piss, and I was just holding onto the shower curtain, and she was nervous I was going to fall. And I got some out, and then I remember just staring into the sink and just looking at the colors in the sink, and I started vomiting. And that's when color came back into my world. It was such a fucking crazy experience, dude. So I never did weeds after that again because that was fucked up. That was fucked up, man. That was fucked up. It was crazy. It's horrible.
Oh, is he
about
running
what?
away with his?
Yeah, what are we debating?
What are we debating?
Hydroponics.
You didn't know shit about that. What's the best volcano vape?
She'd blow you out in a weed off, bro.
Honestly,
dude, she's Dan's dog whistling. She'll blow you out. Daniel, what the fuck is that, dude? You fucking gooner. What the hell?
I would just listen. I would just if she wants to debate weed, I would just listen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. This is I'm like, I think it's funny. This clip was making me really laugh, but I'm also cautious because like I don't know anything about her, and she doesn't seem.
Really either.
It doesn't seem totally like she gets it to the point of being that funny. I don't know.
Look at that. At the end of the day, she could be the funniest, sweetest girl in the world. It doesn't fucking change the facts of the case.
Yeah, I understand.
Don't mess with me.
Oh, I'm messing with you.
Tail between
Hey, dude, it's getting a little horny in here.
his legs. Has he responded?
In the words of Mother, I'm all about that bass. About that bass. No trouble.
He's ignoring the fact that I said I'd debate him right now.
What? You just said it.
Debate what?
No, it's a clip from yesterday.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I'm ignoring Kaceytron with 300 views.
Yeah.
Saying she wants to
Well, I
debate
think she was juicing yesterday.
I mean, listen,
with all this.
good. That's it. Good. I'm glad if they can get some benefit out of this, that'll benefit me.
Yeah.
But I think it's so funny. Vadim, Kaceytron, everybody's like thinks they're so entitled to my time all of a sudden.
No trouble.
Have they let him know, or is he ignoring the messages? He's scared. He doesn't want to debate me. He's afraid.
At least.
That's so funny.
Could you at least say what it is you want to debate?
Yeah, what are we debating?
Let's start there. No, let's set some parameters.
No.
Well, I think that she's just trying to generate some traffic to to herself to get a little bit more money for this lawsuit. He should debate her, quote unquote, just to help her out a little bit and he's gonna get her money anyway.
Like he won't debate me, and I'm literally like he's afraid. He's acting like he doesn't know that I want to debate him. No, have somebody let him know. Like, get me in a call. I want to talk to him and his wife.
I'm sorry.
She has a big problem with you.
Yeah, why? I never even knew her. I didn't even say anything about her.
That's what happens, dude. Women, they just go after other women because they don't understand. They don't stick together. That's why these women also won't. That's why these women also didn't work together, because they actually secretly hate each other. Denims is like the mean girl because she's out of the three of them the most attractive one, so she feels like entitled and that she's better than everybody. Frogan she's like the self-conscious girl, you know. She feels really self-conscious and that's why she wears the hat. And then there's Kaceytron, and she's just a fucking mess. And they all just like, they pretend to kind of like each other, but they all fucking hate each other, dude. I'm telling you, they fucking hate each other. They hate each other more than Ethan Klein. That's the truth of it. Because all three of them are so vapid. I think that they probably all have a little bit of a crush on Ethan Klein because he has money, and they wish they could have money. But Ethan Klein is on a medication that makes his penis not work, so he's obviously not going to try to do anything. You know what I mean? So they can never really get to him at all. Because I'll tell you though, because if they got a chance, I feel like Kaceytron could fucking. I feel like she could suck a fucking cement through a goddamn pipe cleaner or something, dude. Oh, look at this in the game. We're going to sit in the hot tub and think about our mom. That's hot. What do you guys think about that?
Here she calls you ugly, which I thought was
his wife.
Not nice, dude.
His wife.
This kind of set me off because I was like, oh, hell no. This orc, as what I said, this orc is not calling my wife ugly.
Bro, orcs are not bad looking. You guys ever jack off to World of Warcraft Rule 34? Fuda? I've said too much.
Well, that's not very nice either.
Well, dude, man.
I also don't like.
You're just retaliating.
You know what?
She opened the door.
She opened the friggin' floodgates like the Ents did. How they flooded Saruman's basin, and just like those orcs perished in that flood, so will she.
Right.
I did not like also how she's like, get the insults out of here. It's like our audience is not insults.
Majority women, by the way.
Not everybody that's gonna
Hey, women can be involuntarily celibate too. Look at Kaceytron.
disagree with you is an insult.
Not very woke of you guys.
You know,
Listen, usually that works if it's like a 90% plus male audience, but we are a female dominated audience. You know?
Whatever.
Simp behavior, am I right, guys? That's great. I wonder what my audience split is.
This is taking so freaking long.
Yeah, what's happening here?
I don't know.
What happened to our internet?
His wife.
His wife.
Well, this was uploaded hours ago, and it's still.
It's not processed.
Terrible.
It's going so slow.
You guys
I think
suck, dude.
maybe just hit refresh.
A Pop-A-Gut podcast probably so much more entertaining, am I right? Am I right, guys?
It processed for me. I was able to open it. Or here, I'll just play it here. I got you.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why it did that.
Ethan Klein, blast you to fucking hell.
I'm just looking at this. Apparently, the channels my audience watches, here's the list. Nicholas Diorio, that makes sense. H3 Podcast makes sense. Sensitive to Society, that's fucking weird. More Pegasus. What the fuck? Willie Mack. I like that. That's good. Some of them are weird as fuck, though, dude. That's crazy. Here, we'll continue the list. Destiny, Internet Versus, More Destiny, Diesel Patches, Cameron, F305, Chud Logic, Loner Box, another Loner. What the fuck? Nuxinor? 2 Loner Boxes. Nuxinor? The hell is the Anything Else podcast? Oh, that's a Destiny. Fucking, I hate Nux. Stop watching. Fucking hate that guy. That's crazy.
No.
Okay.
So
Blast
this
you
is
to
what?
hell.
Are these from the same time? All these clips?
I think it's all
with-
from yes.
Wow, dude, my audience is 23% female. Look at that. That's pretty good for a guy show, right? For a guy show. A lot of older people watching, 25 to 34. That does not surprise me. That doesn't surprise me very much, actually. Those are probably all the women because they're attracted to me.
Yesterday, yeah.
Okay.
Ethan Klein.
Blast you to hell. Such a turn of phrase.
By the way, she's got a sponsor in the bottom left, so.
Ethan Klein.
How the fuck does she have a sponsor? Where the fuck's my sponsor, dude? What the fuck is Factor? What the hell?
Blast you to fucking hell. No, like, what the fuck?
It's fucked up. I don't have a sponsor.
Oh, this no good motherfucker and his ugly ass wife.
Pause it.
Fucking.
She says fucking C word.
Hold the phone, Casey. Listen. You know I don't like talking about women's looks.
Yeah, said that one. You don't need to. You don't need to.
It's beneath me.
It sounds like Ethan likes to talk shit about women's looks, but Hila finds it annoying. So I get that.
That being said, she's gonna call you ugly. She
You
should
don't-
at least not look like she lives in a swamp and hasn't showered like Shrek.
Damn.
Okay.
Somehow I knew you were.
She's
Yoda do be a baddie though. Let's be real.
literally Shrek. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. He's very nice. I mean, he's the hero, right? But like, it looks like she lives in a swamp. It looks like she hasn't.
That's like dude. That's like the literal worst picture I've ever seen of Kaceytron. She actually looks like horrific here. This is the terrible angle. Just the way that she's bent over, she looks like she's hag maxing. I'm gonna use that as part of the thumbnail. I think maybe. That's crazy. That's fucking horrible.
Showered.
Okay,
when the swamp bubble gas is popping up, that's her smoking all the
This is
time.
not a swamp. This is some sort of meadow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
but not, you don't know what's in front of her.
Edward Cullen, maybe.
I'm just saying.
Edward Cullen, what the fuck?
She is literally Shrek, and Mike from PA's donkey.
That is so disrespectful.
Who's the dragon though?
It is, and why did she call my wife ugly? Why did she do that?
I don't know
Why did this person? Why did
Probably because you're.
Why did this person call my wife ugly?
Probably
I
because
think she's just trying to troll a little bit.
you're
My
suing her.
puppy is Lord Farquaad.
I don't know.
Probably to trigger Ethan a little bit.
Hold up.
Honestly, I don't know why everybody always does it. I don't get it. And like, I'm
Just a low, easy low.
one more person away from calling me ugly, and I'm going.
I can't believe. You know, I heard Dan. We actually talk in private sometimes. He's a secret Papa God fan, but he knows that he's like a little too, like you know, he's more of like a sensitive guy. There's nothing wrong with that. So he doesn't feel confident to say it publicly, which I totally understand. Not everybody can be Caleb Hammer, my favorite ever. But he told me, he's like, you know, I do kind of find Hila ugly because she does, because she's not a thick queen like Trisha Paytas and Kaceytron. Because he told me, he's like, I really love big women. He told this to me. He told me that he's putting weight gainer in his wife's food. He's like, he told me, he's like, she's so beautiful, but I love big, thick fucking women. That's what he told me. He said he needs that. That's what he told me. I'm not even kidding right now. Isn't that fucking crazy?
I'm blonde again.
Because that's what actually happened. He actually reached out to me and he's like, dude, like, no offense, but are you and your wife gonna make an OnlyFans? I really want to see that. Because my wife's is a thick white woman, you know. So I was like a little strange when he asked me that question. I was like, damn, what the fuck? You know, you barely talked to me, and this is the first thing that you asked me. But I told him, no, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna do that. We're not that desperate yet, you know.
Doing photo shoots again, because that's what I did last
Get rid
time.
of the eyebrows.
That's what I did last time. If you guys remember, I think it was like all the guys calling me ugly that
Yeah, it was all the Andrew Tate fans.
set me off to start doing photo shoots and stuff.
You know what she's like when the camera turns off? Donkey!
All right, you always got to take it just a little.
I can't take it as
Not taking it too far. It's just fucking stupid.
She's called my wife ugly for no fucking
It's
reason.
fine.
She took it there. There's nothing that's gonna take me out of it.
All right, fine.
I'm in it, baby. I'll be your here. I'll
She
be
started
your,
it. You're right. You're right.
Like out of nowhere, you're gonna call my beautiful wife ugly? Like, okay, let's get in the swamp then.
But
Wrestle.
this kind of stuff is why I don't think she's totally there. You know, like when you guys think she's like awesome, I don't know.
AB's the Muffin Man.
Well, I'm
You're
being
Shrek,
somewhat
bro, too.
ironic,
But that was Dan. I was just trying to support him. I don't know why he.
You're
why
the
he
Muffin Man,
supported her.
bro. I'll be your fucking Lord Farquaad. Let's go. I'll be your villain.
Listen, I do not condone the use of the C word or talking shit about Hila.
And you know who's the last girl who called me a C word? Famously.
Trisha.
Damn, that's true. That's true. That's when I started to dislike Ethan Klein a little bit. That's the start of when I started to dislike Ethan Klein. Like I used to like Ethan's show, like his show, his old content. Obviously, I liked it, and then he did his podcast, and I wasn't really necessarily into it. I didn't think it was bad, but it was just like wasn't necessarily for me. And I remember even like when I started doing YouTube and stuff, and I did some reactions to like Turkey Tom and Nicholas Diorio. I'd be like, "Oh, Ethan's not that bad. I'm just not a huge fan of the podcast or everything." Then I watched Frenemies. I liked that with my wife. And then that's when Trisha said that, called Hila the C word, and I felt like Ethan didn't do enough to defend his wife. I don't even think they got an apology till like a while later, which pissed me off because at least get an apology from her. And that's what made me start to not like Ethan. And you know, it was still like on and again, off again, depending on the controversy. But then he like allied with Hassan, and I don't like Hassan. You know, especially with his words over Ukraine and stuff, and you know, downplaying the genocide of Ukrainians, and even to this day saying like, "Oh, I don't really choose a side between Russia and Ukraine." Obviously, he does not care. I remember that. That's really where it all started, dude. That's where it all started.
Did I not say
So
that?
I have some battle scars, so I am not trusting of this person.
It's just so out of line.
I don't want to trust her.
It is so out of line, and I know you're not insecure, and it doesn't bother you, but it's so fucking out of line, and it's so unnecessary to just be like your ugly wife, and especially, again, when you look like her, and just the presentation, right? Like, just the presentation. Right.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what she's thinking.
She might be pretty, but it's like the way she presents herself is very swamp-like.
Okay.
And
it's somewhat undeniable.
And I kind of think that I have every right to say that.
All right, fair enough.
And I'm enjoying that freedom.
I can tell.
You know, the extended universe, the Shrek extended universe is now part of the show.
Aren't they making a new Shrek, and the Shrek just looks like weird as fuck? Isn't that true?
So anyway, I was like, dude, no shot she did that. Okay, let's go there then. I was like, let's go there then.
I saw a post on the subreddit about how like stop calling Hila ugly, and I didn't know what they were talking about. And then I see her, and I'm like, what are you doing?
I didn't
like,
even want
why?
to show it to you. I didn't show it to you because it's so dumb.
It's
and people
so
are always
dumb.
doing it, and it's like it's just so mean and dumb and like, girl,
And invalid.
it's just invalid. Yeah.
That's just not true.
And what works?
This is not true. I'm gonna be fucking real with you. I don't know why they're getting so triggered over this. Like, it's very clear that Kaceytron is trolling, and she's also Kaceytron is also a beautiful woman, right? But listen, she can look nice, but she looks like fucking dog shit. Hila like looks nice. Like, that's it. I don't. You know, I don't know why they're giving so much. Why they're giving so much to this fucking offhanded comment that's like obviously from a fucking dumbass troll.
World is Hila ugly anyway.
Calling people ugly all around. No.
By the way, this
So
response
ugly.
here was me holding back. I erased my first one, just so you know. Said, oh, hell no, this orc did not just call my wife ugly. It's like that? Okay, let's see.
Small correction. Shrek is not an orc.
That's true.
Shrek is
He is an ogre.
Oh, he's an ogre.
That's true.
Yeah, you're thinking
Different. They're different.
Yikes! What a loser. Guy doesn't even know World of Warcraft. I think that's what happened actually, because I remember when they did like the classic. What is this rope here for? Can I do something with this? When they were doing classic like WoW re-release, Ian and Anissa were playing hardcore like WoW, and Ethan wouldn't play with them. I think that's where this all came from, because if he did play with them, obviously they would have he would have known what he's talking about. And I think that's where like a lot of the animosity between him and iDubbbz comes from.
From Lord of the Rings.
I was thinking Lord of the Rings or
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
what I
you
thought.
hear that, Kaceytron? It's the call of Saruman. It's time to wake up and go to battle.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
It's time to march on Helm Deep. Okay?
Isn't it Helm's Deep?
No,
Right?
now I am a C word, but like in the slay way.
Oh.
Yes.
That's true.
But when somebody says it to me as an insult, it's like, no, hell
Slay Queen.
no, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know. But anyway, that's it. So I'm having fun with this. She can call my wife ugly. Okay, well, let's you know, listen, I'm not above anything.
No, you're right.
I'm sorry. Everybody
it's
wants me
just-
to above anything.
it's
I'm not
just
above
so
anything.
weird.
I'm just not.
It's just
You know what I heard? I heard Dan wants Casey trying to be above him in like a dominatrix outfit while she eats flaming hot Cheetos and just starts absolutely shitting all over him. That's what I had heard. I just literally I heard that. I didn't even make that up just now. Somebody had said that somewhere or something. So what the fuck?
so weird. She's the one that's like, get the insults out of here, and then she goes on to do that. I don't
Get
make
the
it make
incels
sense. Like,
out.
what are you doing? Who is your audience? I don't understand.
You're exactly right.
I don't think she knows. But anyway, so that was fun. Kaceytron doubles down on the ugly thing. So this is by the way, and it's again.
She doubled down on it?
Yes, she did.
Oh, I haven't seen.
Yep. Oh, she's like, oh wow, he responded, dude. And some horror music's playing for some reason. I don't know what's going on. It's not that surprising. My response wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, you heard it through the grapevine too. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you for validating what I said.
She's an ugly woman.
Girl, you cannot.
Like, she's just mean, that woman. She's
I will say Casey kind of looks nice here. She looks like she did a little bit of makeup and she doesn't look like she's high off her fucking mind. So she looks okay here.
an ugly woman.
I think a big part of it's her personality is just horrific dog shit, you know? I feel like, what are you doing?
I just talk to you. You know anything about
And
it?
we're the incel audience.
Although I will say, like, if you look at Kaceytron and her attitude fits really well to have like a kind of like a nice guy boyfriend or husband. You know what I mean? Because like my wife's bitchy, but she's bitchy because I'm like nice and like I'm not really nice, but like I'm nice in public because my wife is bitchy, so I don't have to like ask for napkins. My wife is like, will just be like, excuse me, you know, if they get my order wrong and stuff. And so I feel like she would work out really well with somebody that was like maybe like a really nice guy like Dan.
Yes.
Right.
I'm sorry, we don't do this kind of content.
This is femcel. You know?
All right,
Oh my god.
She is.
I feel like that makes sense, no?
Plug in factor code. Mom.
Mike from PA. No, Mike from PA is just absolutely disgusting. I don't really know. I wouldn't wish that onto anybody, to be honest with you.
I said she's an
By the way, people have been calling Keemstar and all of his friends were calling her a horse for like a full year. Like you guys don't know.
And now you're friends with that guy? Jesus, Ethan. You're right. Am I right, Hassan?
Okay. Stick to genocide supporter stuff. That's at least novel to you.
Honestly,
The
oh
ugly
my
thing
god!
is
You
not
know what's
working.
funny? I was just telling Ethan like a few weeks ago. I missed the old school drama.
Dioro's a nice guy. He probably is a nice guy. He probably is kind of a nice guy, I would say. He's just like a little bit of a petty weirdo, you know?
Where it was just like people calling
I think he's just a bee, dude.
me a horse. That seems so easy nowadays. So I
very
guess we're
mean.
going back. I guess we're going
didn't
back
like
to that
that,
at least.
Yeah, it was kind of fucked. I think the worst part of it being called a horse means that Vosh is attracted to you. So I think that's the biggest part of the insult.
That was very mean. I remember at the time it was
It
very
was
mean. It's
mean,
like,
but
why
it
is
was
this
better
okay?
than like
accusing you
baby
of killing-
killer and
killing-
terrorist.
Obviously, that's much worse than pretty much anything you can say. That's like a derogatory.
It's better than being called a terrorist when people are being shot on the street. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's true.
But like again, it's like don't call people Shrek if you live in a swamp. That's my new saying. This looks swamp-like.
Is Nick in the chat? I think he's at VidCon right now, no?
You're the one who called it.
But I don't live in a swamp. I live in a beautiful, immaculate,
Right, but you're-
no
Nick,
dog
are you
shit
here?
on the floor house.
So okay.
I can call
So
her
you
Shrek.
can't, right? I guess
Because
is that
I
what
don't
you're
live
trying
in
to
the
say?
swamp.
Right.
Is she gonna?
The
You guys think that I should Nicholas Diorio night? Hold on a second. I just want to listen to this. I think that I should Nicholas Diorio and I. That sounds bad. You guys think that Nicholas Diorio and I should maybe do a workout vlog together? What would you guys think about that? If I got Nicholas Diorio to squat 225, do you think we should do that?
It's like don't call the pot calling the kettle black or whatever. Or no, it's not that. It's
No.
It's not that. It's
I believe the term is don't call the Don't let the pot call the kettle DEI higher. That's what it is.
I know you are, but what am I?
I am rubber and you are glue.
Yeah. But this looks swamp-like, and this is the first time I thought about this Shrek analogy.
Okay, yeah, you're...
Right?
Again, a little bit more meadow, but I can see how you got swamp. I can see how you got swamp. I'm conceding.
Your factor code.
Not a meadow, there's trees. There's no trees in the meadow.
I'm sorry. I thought we were still thinking of the old background.
No, this one, yeah.
She's just always out in the wild.
I would hate to be one of her employees.
And then now she's doing the snark.
Oh my God, what a bitch.
Because
what a bitch.
And by the way,
why do you need to go after a small business in LA that supports people in LA that has good conditions and people like to work there? Why do you guys have to try to make it miserable?
It's just funny. She's getting so offended by this. To me, it's just like so unserious right now. It's so fucking stupid, you know?
For people at their job. Like, why?
Getting our employees targeted harassment.
By the way, my company has 75% women working at the company. This is a female.
That's crazy. Dude, that's actually a really smart tactic because then she saves so much money paying them only 70 cents on the dollar.
Owned brand. Majority.
That's why I only hire black women.
Female workers there. Everybody is local. Everybody is well compensated. Like, why? How are you a leftist? I don't understand.
They're not.
Yeah.
They just.
Well, even is she?
She is, yeah.
I don't think that your business being small is a shield from your criticism against you. But I obviously agree that Kaceytron's a fucking idiot.
She is technically.
And why do you have such a hate bomb?
I just would like even make this point because one, it's not even that serious. These people are fucking idiot losers, like Kaceytron. But like also two people are gonna look at that and be like, oh, why are you hiding behind the fact that you have a small business that hires like a lot of women? You know.
For me, I've never even known her. I don't know anything about you.
They spend all day on snark.
Oh my God.
And they literally get snark brained. Ah!
Jesus.
Look out! Look out! Okay, now we're doing
tell
Monster
you guys
Inc.
what I fucking went through to figure that out.
Oh,
I'm
you
glad.
did,
I'm
though.
glad. Yes, thank you.
Good job, baby.
Oh.
Wait, what happened?
You changed the background.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Do you think that Eel's mad that Kaceytron's not taking it more seriously? Maybe. Maybe Eela has a little autism and she doesn't understand social cues. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, hold on. All right, yeah, just don't show it. I had to button it because it shows her hitting a bong glove, which I learned from doing my video that you can't show it.
Dude.
When is she not smoking? Like, holy fuck, dude. Anyway, so she takes a minute to hit the.
How you doing,
binger.
Dreams Taken? Clap if you agree.
Shout out to redact.dev, by the way, for sponsoring that buttoned moment.
Yes.
Oh yeah, isn't that like Dan Saltman's business or something?
20% off with code H3H3. It helps you remove all of your social media footprints. Very good. I'm very proud of it.
It's total bullshit what they're doing to Kaceytron. We got to stick together.
That bong water looks dirty too.
Oh shit.
I guess it's hard to tell.
The dirty bong water.
She would have dirty bong
I'll take your
water.
word for it.
She probably doesn't change her bong water like ever.
To Kaceytron, we got to stick together, and I stand with her too. But let me tell you,
Blows
I
a
need some of that
fat
tip
load
money
of
to fund
smoke
my
into
next
the
line of
camera.
rigs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. That was her drinking. She was blowing bubbles.
Right. Yeah. Uh huh.
And Ethan's
Why are we saying
tattoo
that?
is ugly.
Just covering. Just covering.
Like,
Christ.
I don't know how Ethan managed to with that tattoo, but he made her even uglier in the tattoo commemoration.
2 for 1.
Jesus Christ. She's really fucking going crazy. Holy fuck.
Ugly woman. No, like,
This is just the snark shit. Like, nobody cares about the fucking tattoo unless you're like stuck in these communities. And the reason you're getting sued right now, Kaceytron, is because of your snark brain. The snark betrayed you. You got glit.
whatever.
Nailed it.
She said the word ugly so many times. Like, girl, do you know anything else to talk about?
No.
What is wrong with your
Not
brain?
really. I wouldn't really expect that.
No, I literally am every woman.
God help humanity.
This is Casey. You gotta be careful of like thick white women, because the second that they become thick white women, they think that they're a part of the black community now just because a bunch of Jamaican guys want to date them. So like, I'm every woman. It's like, dude, okay, that's cultural appropriation, you know? Yeah. That's cultural appropriation, bro. You gotta stop that.
Didn't he? Like, he kind of did her dirty with that. He did. He did her dirty with that.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? I mean, Kaceytron, I see your point. I recommend you don't get one of your significant other. Oh wait, you're fucking alone. I don't know if she's single, actually. By the way, I just
have no idea.
She might be.
Dan
married.
knows. Dan knows she's single. Dan's been. He's He's been investigating it, dude.
Or have a significant other. But something tells me, like, if you had a significant other, you wouldn't be able to smoke this much. There would be someone in that house that would be like, dude, please, we can't afford groceries.
So I heard something. I don't know if it's true, but I heard that the famous Mike from PA photo of him on the couch with the hookah, that he was hanging with her that day or something.
No, it is her.
That's what Ethan said
She's
today.
in the picture. It's her. She's in the picture.
Fuck yeah.
They did a video together. It's her stream.
Hell yeah.
No, they're friends. She goes, one of her initial reactions was...
How do I find that Mike from PA?
Yeah, you should show what you're talking about.
One of her initial
No, if you search
comments...
couch, you're going to get all the couch stuff.
Yeah, it's easy to find. It's a famous picture. Her initial comment to the nuke was, "I can't wait for Mike to watch this and react to it." And Mike's lucky that he actually.
Yo, new lore unlocked.
Yeah, look, that's her.
Mike, the circle is complete.
Okay, I thought that they were being serious. I'm pretty sure. I think this is a Photoshop. I thought they were being serious. This is actually fucking crazy.
I thought you all knew this.
No, I don't know, man.
Dude, she's been providing us with content for years. God bless her. I like to give her credit for this.
Imagine this girl being like, "Yeah, that girl's fucking ugly. Hey, Mike, pass the hookah. Oh God, I can't stand Hila. She's so fucking ugly."
You know what's fucking
This is so fucking stupid.
ugly? Calling people ugly.
True, dude. That is super. That's such a nasty thing to do. Who would ever do that? Am I right, guys?
I agree.
Exactly.
Lowest of...
Yeah, and Mike for PA speaking on behalf of Arabs. I love
Exactly.
it.
That's fucking great.
That
He smoked
is-
hookah.
He
That
did
is
smoke
something.
hookah. He got a little bit of points
All
there.
right, you got the air pass.
Yeah, yeah.
He smoked. You know, I got a buddy who did a dreidel once. He's one of us now.
Did a dreidel once? What does that even mean?
She's great, isn't she? Yeah.
Did she still have the bong on screen? Can we not
No.
be seeing this?
No, you can show this. She took it off screen. There's nothing to show. She's just sitting there.
Okay, well, that was it. She was just sitting there. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, they don't like it when you do like extended and like explicit, heavy talk about marijuana.
So anyway, that's a little
His
bit.
wife.
Okay, don't say it like. Why say it like that? Here she is. Another post. They keep coming in. Kaceytron is delivering the goods.
Up. Like, I'm just, like, I was just minding my own business.
Nope. No, you weren't. You were minding my business.
Like, my content, I don't do political comments.
And by the way, I saw that reaction.
If she doesn't do political content, what the fuck is she talking about, Ethan? In a political context?
Action. You weren't minding your own business.
Something of a dreidel myself, you know.
You were saying shit like, "Oh, now you care about genocide." Oh, you're saying all the bullshit. You know, like you're not minding your own business. You're fucking. You're. First of all, you're not being prosecuted for. You're not being sued for what it is that you said about me or something. You're being sued for saying you wanted to steal my content. You know?
He did that very unconfidently.
You know. But I'm just saying, you're not minding your own business. She's with these people. She stands with these people.
Mind your own beeswax. Am I right?
Cool.
And Terry, I just read Famoy, and like I go over the pop culture drama.
Oh, she goes
like,
on
I'll
Famoy.
Yeah, I mean, this is.
Got it.
This is a.
She's snark brained.
Yeah.
Got it.
What pop culture? Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Because I call it pop culture drama. And why doesn't she make more content about it? I really don't understand why there's so many people orbiting Hassan that are so fucking lazy. Like, I understand people make video essays. Okay, whatever. You know, we got one of those too. His name is Willie Mack. He's the best. But you got like Denims, Frogan, Kaceytron. They do like none of these people like make content. It's so weird. Like they just stream and then they expect money. There's like an entitlement there. Why don't you like you guys could post on your dead fucking YouTube channels and actually make something of yourselves? Why don't you do that?
There's no doubt. They all are. And they're like, first of all, Anissa and Ian got snark.
That's why she hates me so much, because if she gets all the information there, I don't even want to know.
No, yeah, that is why.
Yeah.
That's the explanation, because you never talked about her. You never talked to her. She doesn't know. She presumably shouldn't
Didn't hawk to her either, dude.
know anything about you. She doesn't watch the
Yeah,
show.
I don't know anything about her.
But the snark is literally ruining these people's lives. Look what it's first of all it's done to Anissa and Ian.
Oh my god. Dude, what is wrong with these pictures? They're so fucking terrible. What is he doing? Dude, what the fuck? This picture's crazy.
They got snark brain and made that content cop, which they've been annihilated, like fully and utterly annihilated.
Yeah.
Now it's got these three people to encourage them to commit. That's good. I like this background. Has encouraged them
Oh my
to commit
God.
copy. That's edited. Hold on. That was edited.
Wait, no, put the real one. We don't need.
Yeah,
the
you don't need to
version.
edit it.
I didn't edit it. It does a fill. It does to fill. So maybe it stretched it slightly.
Oh, it's stretched.
They're already filled.
It's probably
No, wait, this is not edited.
No, that is edited. No, that is edited.
No, it's a,
You know what's funny? Kaceytron actually kind of looks better here than she kind of looks like much better there than she usually does. You know, she looks like she's a little more filled out. You know, I think it's because in the other pictures, like, okay, I'm gonna say this: Kaceytron, doesn't exactly have like I got big body, so I look decent as a fat guy. I don't know if Kaceytron has the same. I don't think Kaceytron has the same thing, but this makes her look like she has big body. She kind of makes sense to me. You know what I mean? So
there's a slight fill on it.
Stop it.
Yeah, because I don't want them. I don't want to
it is
give them
edited.
out.
No, that's
It is edited.
It's
AB.
edited.
That's definitely
Okay, it's
edited.
edited.
Yeah. I mean, his stomach looks like a fucking balloon.
Yeah. Clearly. There you go. Good job.
Yeah, so the snark brain has ruined Anissa and Ian's life. I can say that. I don't think they're going to be anything anymore, creator-wise. And then they got these three bozos, encouraged them and colluded with them to steal my content, and now they're getting sued. So, like, keep lining up for snark, guys. I do want to see the original one, though, AB. That one is worth throwing.
Sean, the
Okay, I'll try
politics
to do
of
it,
the
not stress.
I just
One
do
second.
hot topics, and I eat crumble cookie, and then I go and troll in voice lobbies,
The farts are. I'm so immature. I love farts.
and then I go and troll in voice lobbies in games. Like, why am
But like, does she really do these things in any like meaningful capacity? You know, like, does she really troll in games and shit like that? Like, I feel like she doesn't really do that as her content. She doesn't really have content.
I in it?
I mean, I explained it. You know, I explained it. I mean, this is like, these people have been living in a fantasy world for so long, they don't realize that consequences have action. I've learned that the hard way many
I think you meant actions have consequences.
times in my life.
I've always heard
Consequences have actions, which is actually true too.
I've always said that too.
I've learned that.
No, you said it the
You
opposite
had a
way.
little dyslexic moment there.
Actions have a consequence.
Yeah.
Consequences have.
I think Ethan needs to like do like he needs to abuse his workers that disagree with him live. Like, if I ever had like a cast of people and I said something wrong, quote unquote, I never am wrong, and they corrected me, I'd start flogging them in public. I'd make them sign a release that any criticism against me or correcting me is actually basically the same thing as a hate crime, because I'm Jewish, obviously. And I wouldn't let him do it. I wouldn't put up with that level of disrespect. You know, come on, Ethan. You got to start being more. I mean, what Ethan really should do is really just not pay his crew like Hassan does. I think that's an absolute alpha move.
Have actions. Well, that's true too. It's just a little tip.
Maybe that's why everybody that surrounds Hassan is fucking horrible dog shit. You know, because Ethan will pay decent people to stick around. And so he's got like a decent crew of people because he pays them their worth. And then like the only people that will exist around Hassan are fucking losers that are willing to work without pay.
Turvy. Little turvy tipsy.
Turvery. Damn, you're on a roll.
A little turvy tipsy. Anyway, these people are just getting a rude awakening because they thought they could do anything they want, and no, there'd never been any consequences. Like, lady, you're in your 30s. It's time to learn. It's time to grow up. That has to be edited, bro.
No, this is it. This is when I just added no stretch to fill.
Look at his stomach. Look at his stomach.
This is the one that was wait.
No way.
Oh, okay, it's edited. It's edited. I thought. Okay, let me explain my confusion. Okay, so someone sent it. I thought that's the one we showed earlier.
Okay.
But it was,
We're on top of it.
It's edited.
We're being fair.
we are fair.
They're going to sue us for fat.
Yeah, now I feel like a dick. I swear to God on my mother's life, I had no idea that was. This isn't helping. Whatever. Fuck it.
It's not helping.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just
No,
figure it out.
it's an honest mistake. I mean, I totally see why you could look at them and be like, yeah, that lines up. The only reason, maybe,
For the dumbest thing is, I was expecting to get shit for this situation, but I'm gonna get shit for the dumbest fucking shit.
I'm not giving you shit, AB. Not
from you. Not from you.
I'm going to defend you because if I didn't study that photo, like I've looked at that photo for a while, I wouldn't know that was the Photoshop one. I would be like, no, yeah, that's what they look like.
Expecting Shrek.
But we do need to issue a retraction, so we need to show the original one.
I'll apologize and offer him a muffin.
What? AB is going through something.
He's
right
going through something. It's okay.
Who's the new guy? Who's the big black bear over there, dude?
I'll pull this up. AB.
The hell? I've never seen this guy before. Who is this?
Pre-AB. Here's the real one.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
Is this actually real? I feel like this is fake. I feel like this is fake.
Not even close.
Yeah. That other
AB's
one was
switching
like
out.
a shitty AI.
AB's getting up. AB's getting up. Avery's sitting in. And AB is off for the day. He's taking a day off, everybody. We hope he has a great, excellent break, and we wish him all the best.
I'm on here now.
He's a mod? Like what for what? Like Reddit or something?
I'm on here. I'm switching.
All right, sit down, Amy. Come on, let's do the show. Thank you.
Don't mess with me.
He sounds a little sassy. I wonder if my brother-in-law would be into him. My brother-in-law likes thick Hispanic guys, but you know what? Whatever.
I won't.
He's a mod. He's 6'7". What the fuck? Why did you just fucking mog on me like that? He's a mod and he's 6'7". What the fuck? That's crazy. Why did I need to know that though? Why are you trying to make me feel self-conscious, dude?
I won't. Crumble cookie.
Why am I in it?
She has sound effects or donation goals or something that makes it sound like she farted.
It's very funny.
And we legit thought it was real.
Right. That was funny.
So our original title for her was Reaction by Emission.
Because you thought the fart sound effects were
Farting
real?
and smoking.
You're in the sound effects business.
No,
I was the one that broke this, Ethan. I was so surprised when you thought it was real.
It's just, I don't know. She's sitting there farting. She seems like someone that would just fart. She would just rip ass. Like that seems on point.
It's the most
I love fart. What the fuck? I love farting.
MP3 sounding farts.
Yeah, it's literally called like fart.
I literally go for like fart walks because I got fucking gas now, you know. So I go for walks because I got, you know what I mean. You got to get it out. Chat mod. Oh,
Number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she is dirty like that. Dude, she is nasty. She's so nasty that her farts would be would be MP3 worthy.
Oh my
There's no silence coming out of that.
She's trying to sell them. I feel like some people might buy them. Named Dan. That's also my name, but that's not really what I was talking about.
That, you know.
I wasn't a
copyrighted
self-report,
farts.
guys.
It's so funny.
Yes. Let's see. She's
Say something. Going to crumble cookies to kind of cope is kind of a choice. I think it's overpriced and overrated.
It's true. It's also like a lot of calories, and it's not even that good. Like, you guys know I enjoy calories. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and be like, I'm not fat. Like, obviously, I'm obese as fuck. But crumble cookie, it's just like too much. It's not even an enjoyable. It's just it's like a sugar rush. It's fucking insane.
And there's
I
better
agree.
cookies out there you can emotionally binge on, you know.
I agree. Well, you'll feel better because her next stop was Olive Garden.
Olive Garden is pretty good, though. I like Olive Garden a lot.
And when she started complaining to the waitress.
No,
Yep,
stop it.
yep, no, it's all true. It's
Oh,
all
no
true.
way.
I'll just, what's like, I'll do the amaretto sour. Yeah. I'll do the amaretto sour.
Is she getting a cocktail at Olive Garden?
Why not?
I don't know. It's just funny.
Dan is so quick to defend her. Is she getting a cocktail at Olive Garden? Why not? She's my BBW queen, Ethan. Come on, dude. What the hell?
I'll take a.
Isn't it 600 or 700 calories per cookie? No, I think it's like 1,000 calories per cookie, but they cut it into 4s, so it's like, oh, it's 250 per slice, right? I'm pretty sure that's true. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'll take a top shelf mark.
Oh no, yeah. Apparently, it's like 700 calories per cookie. Milk chocolate is 700 per cookie, 800 for the they're about 700 or 800. There's fucking peanut butter cup brownie, 1240. That's fucking crazy. There's a Costco, not really by me, but it's like a little bit of a ways out where you can get crumble cookie gift cards. So it's like $80 for $100 worth of them. So
Wait, so does she not drive there?
I believe she did. Yeah.
That's a choice.
I'm not gonna. Oh, and by the way, she was just on record. She drives high. Like,
Yeah.
that's a known thing, and she admitted. She's like, "Yeah, I'm a little high. I'm fine though." It's like, okay,
that's fucked up, dude.
Epic.
And then can I also do
That's very libertarian of her, you know? That's fucking crazy. Isn't that the opposite of what she advocates for?
the toasted, I'll do the spinach artichoke dip.
Oh my god.
That's her.
Oh, fuck that. No.
It's kind of fucked up because it's very clear that the whole point of this live stream is just to go out to eat and then publicly get harassed by her chat by getting donations, which also subsequently harasses the people that work there, right? And again, all she really has to do is like produce actual content instead of doing this. But hey, you know what? I guess harassing, low wage workers is better than putting in effort into your content so that you don't have to harass low wage workers.
Oh, no.
That's her stream.
No.
That scare you?
No, that didn't scare me. That's just too loud, man.
Yeah.
So I was like having like a kind of a meal before. I'm like a content creator on Twitch and I'm being sued by an
Casey owned a bar, but she doesn't know her drinks IJBOL.
Absolutely ridiculous. So I was come into Olive Garden to try to just get my mind off of things.
I think maybe therapy would be better.
She went to Olive Garden to get her mind off things. Nothing clears my mind like those breadsticks.
Wait, I
I'll
wanted
tell
to
you.
hear the wait.
Those breadsticks are pretty fucking good though. Not gonna lie. I usually get their chicken gnocchi soup, all you can eat soup, not salad or for obvious reasons.
Just respond.
Yes.
Okay, I got that for you. And then, do you already know what you wanted to eat, or do you want some time? Maybe just.
No follow up.
Well.
Okay, yeah, whatever. You're a content creator. What do you want to eat?
Oh God, that's so
Right
embarrassing.
in front of the waitress.
That is so embarrassing.
She doesn't even realize. She doesn't even acknowledge it.
That is so embarrassing.
I'll tell you. I have a theory. She sneaks real farts in there, and she hides under the guys.
Okay.
She farts as
I bet Dan wishes he was one of the guys she hid underneath. What do you guys think?
loud and as frequently as she wants, and everyone goes, "Oh, it's a soundbite."
It's kind of genius.
I'm onto her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That's playing out loud.
Right, love? That would be playing out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely.
That's so embarrassing.
I mean, you could fake it, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You could just actually fart.
It's probably because we're not hearing it through the speakers. It's probably way lower in person.
I'm gonna go to the
Right, sure.
bathroom, and then we've got so much great stuff still. This is fun, isn't it? I mean, I knew this lawsuit was gonna be. It's so crazy that it's happening right before break because you guys know the next 2 weeks is gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good couple weeks for Papa Gut because there's H3 fans aren't gonna know what the fuck to do with themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep, and I won't be here.
I'm gonna call Dan in for an emergency episode. We got to do this one, dude. I'll be right back.
That's what the Ethan Klein channel for. Tune in. We got a little bit of it.
Wow, incredible. I think he even took a shit.
Funny question because you can
wait, what?
Yeah.
when offering a settlement terms, you can offer anything you want. Basically, like I can make them do like 1,000 hours of volunteer work at a Holocaust memorial.
Oh.
You know, something like that.
Oh.
Maybe I'll do like what
You know what I think Ethan should do to have them like settle? He shouldn't ask for any money. I think it would be so funny if he had them tattoo like their social security number or something on their arm, like right here, like right there. It would be kind of funny. It's like, haha, you know what I mean? Or maybe like just some kind of number, just some kind of number to identify them. You know what I mean? Not a bit. Not a terrible idea. Am I right? That'll really light the fire under their feet, I think.
Still got
Barstool guy?
send her to Auschwitz.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know, I can ask for anything.
Well, I guess we'll see if they settle.
I'm not saying I don't know what I'm gonna ask for.
Agree.
You,
Yeah, thank you very much.
but it's gonna be so fun. Hey, everybody.
Whatever.
I'm starving. I don't know why I'm so hungry.
Yeah, me too.
Bowl of peanuts? What is this? What year is this? I feel like that's depression food.
Bro, I went to Shady Maple the other day. Because we went to visit Mike from PA, but without the mic. And dude, it was so good. We got Shady Maple it's kind of mid, but the ice cream, I put a bunch of toppings in the bottom of a bowl and I put the soft serve in there. I actually almost orgasmed. It was so good.
A bowl of peanuts.
I like depression food. Simple.
Yep.
Somebody said you should take her bong as like a trophy, like how Keemstar took the plaques.
I want Frogan's Rising Star Award.
You can't. That's
both of them.
That's all she has, Ethan.
I want
That's cruel.
bong.
That's cruel. I mean, that. Admittedly, having that sitting on your desk would be funny. Like that is funny,
dude. That would be
Oh my God.
the greatest prop.
but genuinely, like what? Like that's the one thing. That's the one thing.
Oh, the sign. True, Denham Street. The sign. That would.
You know, it's so interesting. This is gonna sound so weird, but I'm playing this game Ghost of Tsushima, and it's interesting. I'm like halfway through, I think, and it's pretty cool. And it's about a samurai who, as his land is attacked by like Mongolian people, which for some reason saying that sounds like a slur. I have no idea why. But that's what it's about. And he like starts to use just tactics that samurais don't typically use, you know, like assassinations and stuff. And he's starting to sully his honor, but it's like completely justifiable, right? And I feel like by the end of the game, and I don't know what happens, but something's going to happen where like his uncle, who is like a pretty like, you know, very pure samurai, is going to kind of disavow him in some capacity because he's going to lose his sense of honor. And do you guys think that that's what's happening with Ethan? Like, he's totally justified in all these lawsuits, but do you think that's gonna like sully his honor as a YouTuber, and he's gonna like get to a point where he goes too far? You know, I don't know, man. Food for thought. I need some food for belly though.
Would be.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
Oh yeah, I can't believe you doxed her address.
She's on Dentistry Street, dude.
All right, where are we? So Casey hypothesizes that I'm suing her because I'm jealous of her. Interesting.
Makes sense.
I think that this is all like kind of jealousy based. I think that there's like an element of jealousy. I think that he's mad because I'm better at goofing and gaffing and I'm funnier. And
That's maybe there might be some truth to that.
That would require me having seen you.
He doesn't seem to even realize that you are somebody who is funny. So I don't think that
I haven't decided yet.
That said, I do think that you are goofing and gaffing if you see this, Kaceytron, which I don't know if you will, but I believe that you are goofing and gaffing. But I think your theory here is incorrect because Ethan seems to think you're not.
Right, we're on the fence.
Right.
I don't know. We watched her do that weird like chant the other day. Like she was trying to like ward off Ethan Klein's evilness. I don't know if there was some kind of anti-Semitic dog whistle there. They're just being silly. And she seemed to start laughing, so I think she's trying to make it like a joke, but she's just maybe not great at jokes sometimes.
him, not so much. He's lost the goofs and the gaffs. Like, I think he's lost it. And, you know, it's like...
Did they put her in the field, or did she do that to herself? This is so ridiculous.
There was a time where, like, I could have helped him, but now she doesn't.
I told you, she wants to fuck him, dude.
Time in any lifetime, any multiverse, Kaceytron could help anyone. The person who needs your help the most urgently is you. Holy
For
shit.
what? All because of a little jealousy?
The comment was so perfect. The part about Kaceytron was more of an intervention than anything. Jesus.
I don't know. Like, I don't know his intentions. I'm just like spitballing here.
Just hear
I don't
me.
know
I've
his
stated them.
intentions. I just have to assume that there's some jealousy involved. But what I was saying was, it seems like he's got
Yeah, but to say, like, I mean, listen, I'm fat, but she's taking a lot of breaths.
Breath. Her lungs are about to collapse. What the fuck?
that there's some jealousy involved. But
what? She can't breathe.
What I was saying was, it seems like he's got destiny in his here, and I will be addressing that because that is very concerning.
Don't know.
Oh
Destiny.
my God,
Do you think that she's breathing like that, like because she's still trying to do like that whole cosplay? I'm not even gonna make the joke. I can't do it. That was too much.
Guys,
that was a little too over the line.
I've never had a sexual relationship with that man.
Also, again, I don't know a lot about Kaceytron, but one thing I do know about her is she was part of, like, she was friends with Destiny at some point.
Right. So if anything, she's more related to him than we.
Yeah, so that's proof she's fucking crazy, because Destiny only seems to be surround himself with crazy women.
Every time.
Infinitely.
All of them.
And Jewish men. You know what I'm saying? That's Dan Salford, you know.
No
Mr. Girl.
association with Destiny. None. All these people, Hassan,
they were all
Kaceytron
dogs.
Denims was begging to have sex with him. We saw the text. I mean, I know that's not neither here nor there.
Hassan was?
Hassan, as far as I know, was not trying to have sex.
No.
Okay. It's a shame.
No.
You know.
I thought that leak was Ethan. I mean, Destiny sucking Hassan's dick.
He was trying to get Destiny laid.
That's true. You got that one, Zach?
But not with himself.
Well,
He was not. Well, I guess
If
that's
Destiny
true.
was my roommate, I get him laid all the time.
Guys,
that
says everything you need to know about Hassan right there.
I get him laid all the time.
Yeah, by who?
I always knew Hannah Montana was a little
That's how we
slut.
That's how
I thought the implication was it was him.
Dude, people who say I'm gonna get you laid all the time is such a you see women as a commodity. Like you don't care who
I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Maybe.
and how and you to coerce. Like you can't get someone laid without coercing them. Like what do you mean?
What the fuck are you talking about, Ethan? You can't get somebody laid without coercing the women? Coercion's like a threat. You can get somebody laid without coercing. They could be like, hey, my buddy Destiny, he eats pussy. That's no coercion. Or you'd be like, I'll give you $500 to fuck Destiny or something. I wouldn't call that coercion, you know what I mean? Because, you know, sex work is so valid. And, you know, super duper valid, you know what I'm saying, guys? I'm very, very progressive.
Laid all the time.
Yeah, you did.
Look it up.
So let's see. Frogan has been pretty quiet. She did make a tweet with her GoFundMe, which I think we looked at already. Yeah. So Frogan's been real quiet.
What happened?
You know.
Which, you know.
What? I think he means persuasion. I mean, is persuading somebody, is that necessarily bad? I don't know if that's what he means. I think that Ethan sometimes when it comes to girls is a little too woke brained on women, which sounds like weird, but I feel like sometimes he does like that's just like a weird thing to say. coercion is fucking wild.
Is probably a good idea.
Well, except Dan, except there's one caveat. This is not, which is not a good idea. In fact, we've discussed it on the show how not a good idea it is.
Right.
She erased all of her content after.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea. It just makes her look very guilty.
She learned she was being sued.
I get what Ethan means. It can be coercion, but not always. That's silly. That's ridiculous. Don't defend Ethan on that one. That's like a ridiculous thing to say. Like sure, a lot of things can be coercion, but I don't think that it generally would not be a coercive behavior. So, like, it's a silly thing for him to have even uttered, at all. I don't know why he would even say that. Don't defend him on that. Like, yes, sometimes it can be fucking, persuasion. And sometimes when I sneeze, I shit my pants, but it doesn't mean that most of the time I do. I think it's ridiculous.
Do we know that it happened after?
Yeah.
I just want to say I saw this too, but also, again, I haven't seen her channel in a while, but I know she used to delete her VODs after she was live. So
why?
Oh
yeah.
If there's a way to know, we'll figure it out.
Why would you do that though? Why would you delete your VODs afterwards? Don't you get ad revenue after?
Okay.
Who fucking who?
But anyway,
Who fucking who?
that's fun. So that's her statement, I guess, so far. Moving on, Denims made the GoFundMe. We saw that. After Denims closed her GoFundMe last time, she actually started talking shit about GoFundMe and how shady they are. And interestingly, she was making a valid point. But then as soon as she needed them again, she went running right back into their arms. Let's take a look.
Holy shit. GoFundMe is so unbelievably fucking scummy. When I put up my GoFundMe, they sent me a letter within 2-3 days or something like that, where they said, "Hi, my name is blank from GoFundMe's Trust and
That's a silly name.
Safety Team. I see in your fundraiser you mentioned that the donations will be refunded if the original purpose or initial purpose of the fundraiser changes. Since you've raised a significant amount of funds, instead of offering a refund if the purpose of the funds changes, are you able to consider finding an alternate use for the donations? We'd love to see the donations go to good use if possible." In similar situations, we've seen organizers repurpose donations for something that is still in the spirit of the fundraiser, e.g. related expenses, donation to charity, general support. If there's another use of the donations, let me know and I can help you update donor and offer refunds to anyone who wants them.
Why does this make it scummy? Because they want to keep the money that they were given as well. I don't think this is scummy. To be like, hey, we're a donations page, but instead of getting all the money back, could you possibly find another way to repurpose it with still like the original? I would assume that they think is a positive vision that you originally raised for. I don't really see this as like a huge issue. What?
With the change in use of funds. At this time, your outgoing withdrawals are held until we receive clarity. And I responded to this with
that's insane.
Yeah.
Why is it insane? I don't understand. Why is this insane?
That is insane.
Why is it insane for a business? Like, that's a charity business, right? Like, charity businesses still need to be maintained their infrastructure. So it makes sense that they wouldn't want people to just like do charities and then they give the money back as some kind of performance piece, which is what it seems like Denims did. There's some kind of like weird optics play, but they're just like, hey, could you find another good cause to give the money to? But if not, they refund the money. It sounds like a yes. So I don't really see how this is a big deal. Why is this like crazy?
For once, I'm agreeing with Denims.
No, she's right.
That is really fucking sleazy.
I don't think it's sleazy at all. Why do you guys think it's sleazy? I don't understand that.
The next step is the cell phone part.
Right.
Because she's on about how shady they are, and then she's like, I need you again.
Right.
I really don't think it's shady at all for them to do that. But.
Ember, something's not adding up here. Her first iteration said everything will be refunded. The second iteration, she made an edit and said, I had to remove that because of GoFundMe terms of service. But what I'm seeing here is that was her choice.
Yeah,
You have maybe
I don't
one or
know
two
how to
memories.
reconcile those.
Someone in the audience will know how to find all that. Kind of curious.
But yeah, GoFundMe saying you should just change what the fundraiser
That's
is for
insane.
is crazy. Yeah, what?
So
that's not really what they're saying, though. They're saying, is there like another thing that you could do as a justifiable donation, whatever, collection of money that would fit the original spirit? I don't really see how this is such a big deal.
Slimy.
I don't think it's slimy. Okay.
Also, I saw people say that Frogan usually has more VODs showing, though, and I don't think there's any now, or something like that. So I do think some deletion happened.
Not a good idea, by the way.
I'm seeing a lot of people saying that I'm wrong. So again, I haven't watched.
No, it's good to cover your bases.
Yeah.
You could have been right.
Yeah, I haven't watched in a while, so.
Yeah, deleting evidence after you learned that the lawsuit's happening is a big no. Not that I need any help beating you guys.
Here, there's just a paid comment.
yeah.
I know for a fact Frogan's videos were up. I checked after watching Ethan's video yesterday because I checked her streaming schedule.
Got it. There you go.
That's
good.
interesting.
It's not good. Deleting evidence. We don't
What
delete
the
the
hell is
evidence.
going on?
Come on. Okay, I'm working on it.
America Grande Otra vez.
What?
He's so funny.
Somebody said, wait, what are we implying? Sorry, I don't understand. You should explain the
Oh,
deleting.
because they get a cut from, they take a percentage.
No, not that part. I think they're not understanding why it's significant that Frogan deleted her.
Oh, because she's destroying evidence.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It just comes off as incredibly guilty.
There's a specific word, spoliation.
Spoliation. It's when you're accused of committing a fraud or civil offense, and then you erase the evidence. So basically, by doing that,
it's kind of weird. I don't think it's that weird.
If we want to bring up the deleted, we can presume the worst from what she deleted. We can presume, oh, you erased all these after you learned you were being sued. Therefore, you were clearly hiding something, and you were committing copyright fraud. We can presume that, and it counts, right?
Right.
It's not good. Obviously, if it's a criminal case, that's a crime, but
I
don't think so in a civil case.
No, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm not comfortable with repurposing the funds after the fact. People
She's
didn't
kind of repurposing them though now.
No, she refunded them. It's a new pool.
It's a new one.
Yeah.
It's not as big this time.
Right. Ironically, if she hadn't canceled the GoFundMe and then this was announced, she could have repurposed the fund. She could have just said yes to the GoFundMe and made it, okay, now it's a legal defense fund because this lawsuit has been, but instead she didn't know, so she refunded it and now she has to start over.
That's what I was enjoying so much behind the scenes, just knowing that this was coming and seeing her fumbling. That whole thing was extra fun for me. She retweeted this meme. MAGA comatose. How the turns have tabled. We're going to react to this loser's video. No, Matt Haas. Blurred? Wait, why is it blurred? What's the joke?
This is just the most fucking boomer meme I've seen in a minute.
It's a deep
Like,
fried.
what the fuck?
Why is it blurred?
I don't know.
Because the lines are blurred now.
No shot. That's
next level.
That was funny.
Honestly, trying to figure it out. I don't know. That's the best I got.
Yeah, I mean, so again, this is just like the most basic level of denial that we've already preempted the minute I talked about this, you know. Well, the difference will be that I was innocent, and we'll see that they'll be guilty. So, this is Hassan's editor, who is one of the most psychotic fucking...
Oh, yeah, I saw the weird interpretation of like what the Ethan Klein lawsuit was. Just so fucking stupid. At this point, it's laughable the way that they try to do optics. Like, they're 100% optics driven. They just like lied about Ethan's lawsuit intention, and it's just like weird. They're so fucking Twitter brained.
Freaks on Twitter. Ethan Klein.
I think it seems sleazy for GoFundMe because they get a cut of donations. I don't think it seems that sleazy. I feel like there's not a single charity event that doesn't ask for money or that doesn't need to raise money. I mean, like they need to develop infrastructure, right? Like they need financial infrastructure to be developed. I don't think that's like a hot take, is it? You know, there's like so many nonprofits. Like you have to have somebody running your charity organization, and so if they have this big website, it probably requires like staff to staff it. And so like, oh, they get a cut. Also, does GoFundMe get a cut, or do they ask for a cut? I don't even think do they get a cut? I thought they asked for donations from people. Oh, I guess they do get a cut of donations. They charge 2.9% plus 30 cents transaction per donation. Fee is automatically deducted from me. Oh, okay, so they asked for donations on top of that. Well, that's shitty. I didn't know that. That part's shitty because I thought that I assumed that they didn't make any money from it unless it was donated. But I don't think it's shitty because like they need money to like, this is cool. They need money to exist. I don't think it's like super shitty for them to ask for some kind of money, you know. But either you know, that's just me personally, bro. I don't think it's super scummy. They're still a business at the end of the day. You know, I don't think that people probably wouldn't do as much charity if it wasn't the business. So, well, I should probably actually play the video.
Klein reveals he created... Wait, Ethan Klein created his content nuke video to bait Hassan into watching it so he could sue him for copyright. But because Hassan never finished the video after spending 9 hours reacting to half, Ethan is suing 3 smaller creators. Again, it's like... It's exactly everything we said would happen in terms of messaging. My intention was never to sue Hassan, obviously. Like, I don't even need to explain that, you know? I
don't think it's weird that they're... I'm blocking too much on like such a small point that I don't think anybody really cares about. Like we have a difference in opinion. I'm not saying you don't care what you're saying. I just mean like I don't think that like this is a super strong opinion that we all have. But I'll say like I don't think it's like scummy for them to be like, oh, you raise money using our services, by the way, which means that they have to have some kind of a cost associated with it. And then she wants to refund it. And the reason that she did all this was just some kind of bullshit optics play anyway. So she took advantage of the infrastructure that they created. And then they were like, hey, instead of refunding the money, maybe you could, find something else to give the money to charity-wise. Yeah, I don't think it's like such a huge, terrible thing that they're doing there. Personally, I think it's perfectly fine. Maybe she should have given that money to Gaza or something. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Asked him to.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh yeah, that's his editor. They're all in like crazy spin mode on Twitter. Here's the whole one. Yeah, thank you. So this guy is really, really disturbed. Because Hassan never finished the video. Dude, it doesn't matter if he finished the video. I mean, if I wanted to. But he did a fair use usage.
Well, yeah, Ethan literally asked him to do it. So, what?
Yeah, more importantly,
yeah,
he transformed it.
I wouldn't have mattered if he like finished.
He filibustered it.
I invited him to watch it. That's it.
Right. Even if you hadn't, though, what he did was absolutely fair use, and in no way would have been a problem.
I think I said I was impressed with his editing at one point when I was working with Hassan. But since then, since the fallout, he's proven to be a totally unhinged lunatic, like really, really sick dude. Yeah, and you can see here, they're just lying, openly, knowingly lying. It's part of the playbook.
Twitter.
Now we're going to Hassan, right? And this is my favorite thing because I really think that there should be due pressure on Hassan to support his friends. It really is, So Hassan retweeted this.
He might be behind the scenes. We don't really know.
This guy's retweeting this other one I just read,
which would make more sense to him to do, in my opinion, because it would just be smarter, so he doesn't attach himself too hard to to this whole situation.
I'm not a legal expert. Okay, cool.
Oh, okay.
But let me give you my expert opinion.
Got it.
But posting a video admitting you intentionally targeted specific creators and that you laid all of this out as a trap seems like it will lead to an automatic loss, right? Laugh my ass off. Okay, you want to name the legal precedent for that? Also, that's not what happened. I mean, I didn't force anyone to react to my video, dumbass. And Hassan retweeted that. He thought that was a really good...
Again, this is all because people like maliciously like reacted to it with the express consent of like trying to take views away from his main video. Even if it didn't happen, that's the whole point that he's going after. It makes sense.
He thought that was a really good thing.
Yeah.
And it's got 38,000 likes. Like, that's my thing, is they're all circle jerking online about how crazy it is.
It's the
law is coming, dude. The spin doesn't work this time.
At a certain point, you do need to answer to a judge.
Yes, and that's what's so kind of, satisfying about seeing all this. Usually they can just worm their way out of all this shit with all this crazy-ass spin. I didn't target anyone. I made a video that was good for reaction, and I didn't. By the way, lots of people.
It was good for reaction. I will say it started this year has been fucking crazy. This whole thing has been fucking crazy.
People reacted to it that I'm not suing. Like the bar that I set for these lawsuits to go out was impossibly high.
Not that impossible.
Yeah, nearly.
You just have to.
High.
All you had to do was confess to exactly what you were doing in detail and brag.
Yeah, all you had to do is say, "I'm going to watch this with the express intent of taking views away from people."
About it.
Yep,
repeatedly.
That's it, right? Yeah. You would think that people in their 30s who have been around on the internet for long enough and have lived a life and have accumulated some life experience would not be so fucking dumb. But yeah.
Well, what life experience did they really accumulate just being terminally online?
So this is the legal arguments that we're seeing on Twitter. So obviously I am in trouble. Hassan reacts to my dropping the lawsuits, tells his audience to support the bozos, the three bozos. Here is, and shout out Yeet. He's watching this. So again, what we opened with is this insane person who intentionally cut the clip like 1 second before I say, and you can't upload full uploads. So he's watching that. By the way, this is the guy who screams out of context like it's a fucking mantra. These people have no morals. I need you guys to understand how little morals, how little ethics they have. They don't care about anything.
Yeah, I agree with that. You guys know that guy from the Whatever podcast? This is like a random thought. This isn't even like a hateful thing. But I just want to show you this guy because like this guy's a weirdo. Well, he is a weirdo, but that's not. I'm not trying to be insulting. You know how much I love Red Pill podcasts. They're so good. I just want to see like because he, like, oh yeah, he looks like Go
ahead and.
He looks like a live action adult version of Moral Oral. You know what I mean? Remember that show? He's just been reminding me of that for a while.
A lie knowingly.
I don't have an issue with them. Let's just say.
Right.
Okay.
Hassan reacts to Ethan dropping the lawsuit, tells his audience to show support for Dennis Fro and Kaceytron. He's going to use the ton of money that he has to bully other content creators who don't have a ton of money and try to win some kind of public opinion. You know who does have a ton of money? You do.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at, bro? You didn't even fucking donate to their GoFundMe.
Inspired by Hassan. He has that.
Look at this. I can mount this horse right now, just like Vosh. Well, I guess Vosh wants to be the horse. I don't know.
The Hassan Industrial Complex.
Bro, I can't believe he's watching this clip. Like, it's unreal.
The Ethan Industrial
And
Complex.
all they're doing is...
Move.
This is really going to hurt them because they're coping that this is some silly case that will never work. And they're all convinced themselves. There's so much so that Kaceytron is still out here, like, incriminating herself further, being like, oh, this is never going to happen. This is ridiculous. They're not doing themselves any favors by coping.
I think it's a good idea. I like it.
I fucking hate this laugh so much.
Yeah, I think it's really cool.
And it's actually crazy how, like, many people are seemingly making a decent living.
Yeah, I mean, it's a desperate attempt to grab on to fucking any sort of controversy and drama. I'm sure that me reacting to it is actually playing into exactly what he wanted to do. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this is specifically so that
Hassan, I think, is calling Ethan shifty here. I'm just being silly.
You guys go.
So his
terrible Hassan. What a bad guy. You know what I mean?
Theory is that I've gone through great efforts to sue these three people for attention.
Sure.
And show support to Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron.
I won't, by the way. He goes, I need you guys to go show support. I won't.
Show support to Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron.
Where the fuck is this item?
Because obviously he has a fuck ton of money, and he's going to use the fuck ton of money that he has.
Does anyone else in that room have a fuck ton of money?
And no expenses.
This motherfucker did not donate to their GoFundMe. How?
I wonder if Hassan will go with the narrative that, like, oh, Ethan is just trying to, he wants him to donate to them so that Ethan can try to go toe to toe financially with Hassan or something. Where is this going?
Great is this?
But there is like a weird pattern from Hassan constantly trying to insinuate he doesn't have a lot of money. Again, he might be doing it privately. Maybe that's better for some kind of legal precedent. I don't really know. But there is a continuous pattern of Hassan pretending he doesn't have any money and trying to be like as relatable as the rest of us. But like silly. But even not just the rest of us, because like again, like I do decently, so I don't even want to like. I don't want to pretend that I'm like, I'm not like fucking rich, but I don't know. I don't want to be like Hassan. I mean, he's millions of dollars and he pretends to live on like a fucking low budget. He's fucking ridiculous.
One of my favorite things about this is just putting Hassan to the test. The most basic, easy test to land, right? This is a socialist, communist. These are his people. This is his chance to put his money where his mouth is. And he can't even donate to their GoFundMe.
Maybe it's...
That is the most exposing thing ever. Who is buying that? And he's so fucking rich. He's just sitting on a pile of money. We all know that. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
As to
give some more money, dude.
Bully other.
Start a business. I was thinking about it. If I had like a lot of money, maybe I'd start like almost like a Sheetz, like a gas station that sells food. And pay people like a percentage of the wage or something.
Content creators who don't have a fuck ton of money and try to win some kind of public opinion battle.
Oh, I'm going to win more than a public opinion battle.
That is partially the reason why he went after Frogan, Denims, and Kaceytron. These are people who get insane lines of attack.
Damn.
Okay. Cool. So yeah,
well, yeah, but the reason the people have to keep something in mind. The reason why Frogan's, Denims, and Kaceytron get so much like hate is because they're white women who constantly insert themselves into issues that are not really relevant to them, and so that's obviously naturally what's going to happen.
He's towing the line here with they're women, they're small creators. He's doing this for attention, yada yada. Never actually being like, maybe, just maybe, moment for some self-reflection. Maybe Denim shouldn't have gone on camera and said, if you liked watching it with me instead of Ethan, send me his Twitch Prime. Maybe it's just a time for some self-reflection that's not a good look. No.
Fuck that.
Hassan's editor calls me out for baiting. We actually read that. Hassan's editor. Yeah, here's another one from Hassan's editor. Ethan Klein says he's not suing Asmongold or XQC for copyright infringement, and only Denims, despite both of their reactions being shorter and with less transformative content than hers. First of all, I don't think that's true, not that it matters. XQC and Asmon may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them for doing that. Yes, and
These people are
Comma
crazy.
because like these people are just they're liars.
Yeah.
Look how they lie. Just lie. They just count on you not seeing the video, not knowing, and then they just create this mythology. It's MAGA. It's what MAGA does.
Damn, he's doing the Hassan, but in a better way. Because Hassan was trying to say Ethan is Donald Trump, which is ridiculous. But they do have like the Hassan crew does have like the fucking MAGA delusions. Just like yeah, that one's actually relevant or accurate.
I was very explicit on why I chose them and why I didn't choose Asmongold and XQC.
Because they were women.
Ew, dude. So yeah.
Oh, like overall, what my favorite flag? Hezbollah.
Oh, come on, bro. That is just not.
I'm not even kidding. It's actually a dope flag.
Such a cool flag, dude.
I'm not. That is not appropriate.
It's got an AK on it and a fucking hand holding.
You think the reason why he said it was a dope flag is because he wants to? He was like, that's one word removed from a slur against the people that Hezbollah likes to, you know, torture for their mere existence, which is LGBTQ people. Funny joke, Papa got.
Get up.
Yeah, I wonder what that AK usually does.
We're behind the paywall. It's fine.
It's not fine. We all saw it, dude.
Look it up.
Here's some other reactions. Frogan deleted her VODs. We saw that. What?
Damn.
I missed something?
Frogan, what are you doing?
Mongolia?
I just Googled coolest flags. And I was scrolling through here. This is dope.
Yeah, that's cool.
yin-yang in
I'll be
there?
honest. I think America has a cool flag. It's pretty unique.
I love America. Me too, dude. I love America.
It is.
America flag is very unique.
Thank you,
Betsy
Far be it from me to tell Betsy Ross, but I wish the blue was the whole left side.
She's a
I've
patriot,
never
Dan.
cared for the top corner thing. It just feels unbalanced. I don't know.
I think it's a really good design.
It's
just my take.
It's unique, you know.
I love the American flag, and I love America, except the Donald Trump part. But I wonder how triggered the fucking Hassan crew is gonna get. Like, I swear, if we see this moment of Ethan like jerking off the American flag in some kind of fucking like hit piece against him, I'm just gonna have to laugh.
There's never been a flag that flew like this. Look at it flow in the wind.
There's never been a flag that flows.
Look at the eagle, Dan.
The U.S. flag is not that unique. Well, here's the thing. Everybody in the world knows the U.S. flag. So, sorry, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we don't think it's unique. Yeah, it's because you all know our flag. We don't know your flag. It's fucking irrelevant. But you all know our flag, okay? Because we're fucking America. That was an accident. Oops. So we're fucking America, dude. We're the #1 country in the entire world, baby.
Dan, take it in. Did you consider the eagle?
Well, that's not
Look at all the fucking coping here from you guys. Oh, it's not unique. Coping.
All right.
13
Coping.
stripes, baby, to represent our 13 colonies.
Yeah, that's right.
Coping, dude.
That's right, Dan.
Thank you, Betsy Ross.
There's a hot take. You ready for a hot take? I prefer if it was like this.
Yeah, name a flag with more stars, dude. Like, what the hell?
Interesting. That's not bad either.
It's not bad.
What you don't understand is that, like, stars. You ever see stars outside at night? They look different up close. So you guys don't know this about it. You could probably just look it up yourself. You could zoom in, but every star on the American flag, if you zoom into it, is actually a full, intricate, detailed, basically like a detailed representation of the state of each state it represents. And if the flag you have doesn't have that, it's just a cheap knockoff. So I don't think that people know that about America. That's the thing that's like so funny, is like you guys are just so uneducated about America. But that's like actually true. So go look it up. I'm being serious.
But I don't know if I like it.
I just feel like the top left corner, it's just so arbitrary.
I feel like this was a more bold design decision. It was a riskier, more avant-garde decision for its
Okay, I
time.
mean, fair. Maybe I'm playing it too safe.
Well,
but
you gotta keep it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You gotta keep in mind the OG, the V1, only had how many states were on it? 13, right? Wasn't it 13 states?
13, yeah.
Yeah, so you know.
Right, you needed less space. That's a good point. That's a good point.
True. Original.
But maybe they were just like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it used to be a
All right,
circle.
that's a good counter.
I just think of like red team
Oh,
versus
yeah.
blue team with this.
Oh yeah, yeah, Zach's right. This is why.
We can't see it.
I'm pretty goated in American history.
Joe, eat the screen.
That's the first step, dude. That's the first step to MAGA. Second step, being an Ethan Klein supporter.
I hate to admit it. I love that American flag. It speaks to my soul.
Like, this makes sense why it's so tucked away.
Yep, sure does. But there are a lot of great flags, and least of all would come to mind is Hezbollah's.
Flag, Hezbollah.
People say, L take. Listen, I told you it was going to be a hot take. You know,
No, but
sometimes if you can't handle the spice, get out of the kitchen.
No, but you had a point because we learned that it was It wasn't so much a design choice. It was a act of. It made sense at the time. So you're kind of onto something.
You know, just saying. Maybe it's time to re-examine.
No. Let's see. Insta story about faux moi trying. Again, it's like this propaganda engine. It all turns on, and it all comes from the same fucking places, and they all interact with each other, and it's just like a circle of bullshit. And I hope that people can see this. Faux moi posts a clip of me with the title "Free Speech Warrior Ethan Klein announces he's suing 3
I like that with the title."
people who criticize him, and they are only small female creators, and he also doxed their address in the video.
Damn, small. Well, that's kind of a compliment to two of them, no?
Which is a complete outright, just a straight up lie.
Papa got a small creator? Not really, dude. Look at how fucking bulk I am, dude. What are you talking about? Also, I'm wearing a shirt today that kind of aligns with Ethan Klein's his image today. Look at this. It says Mew SA. What do you think about that? Isn't that beautiful? That's incredible. I love that. I love that for us right now, guys. I love that for us. It's such a wonderful moment we're having.
Crazy is that Reddit. Well, I said so. They post outright lies and then ban anyone in the comments correcting them. How is Reddit not complicit?
Dude, shut up!
So
Stop yelling at me.
They post lies to this subreddit with millions of followers, right? And then anyone that comes to the comments to correct them or defend me, in this case, they get banned. Damn. How the fuck? That does not make sense. That to me is like their complicity in defaming. Like if I wanted to sue someone for defamation, it would be this poster. But like at the same time, Reddit, what are you doing?
I don't understand how the people using that subreddit even care about us that much. It's always there. Like we are not A-list celebrities.
Hey, they make money, dude. They make money. You know, there's a whole complex around the Ethan Klein crew. You can make money criticizing, defending. It's fucking crazy, dude. You know what I mean? That's really the primary. I think that's the primary thing for them. You know.
I don't understand why are they talking about it so much, and it's always like tens of thousands of upvotes.
Aren't the people there a little weirded out? Like
it's bizarre.
The subreddit for A-list celebrities.
You like my cat shirts? I got new cat shirts in Pennsylvania. I'll show you. I'll show you guys later. Maybe I'll post a picture up tonight.
Yeah.
And apparently me.
They're pretty dope.
Jew. Sounds like it's a
so
compliment.
bizarre.
Just take the compliment.
Okay. All right.
You're an A-lister. Ooh.
I got A-list haters.
Albania is striking now that I'm looking at it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's like a sick armor.
Yeah.
A shield.
Listen, I had a lot of
Looks like a chicken getting choked. Two chickens at the same time. That reminds me, I have some friends. They're police officers now, from high school, and they're twins. And they both. I shouldn't even say that. I should not even say this, but nobody knows who they are, so it doesn't matter. Fuck. They both like the same girl, we'll say. And you know, they may both have slept with the same girl. And you know, they might have also potentially at the same time. And you know, maybe she touched their tips together, but I don't know if that's true. I don't know.
Being your friends growing up.
Oh yeah. You too?
Yeah. I will never say a bad word about that. That's my favorite flag right there.
I would like it, but there's no AK-47s on it, so.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's fire. What is that?
That's Bhutan. I think we talked about
We
that.
talked about it last
The other
time,
cool
yeah.
one is Wales. Wales also has a dragon going on. Where is it? There it is.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, that's pretty
I dig the Korean flag.
That's pretty
What the
sick.
fuck did
too,
this
yeah.
die?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. South Korea's got something going there.
Whoa, what's this?
What do you
Look at
think
this
about
one.
this
This one's so
coloring?
I mean, it's not good for a flag, but it's cool.
There's a famous painter, Jasper Jones, and he did a bunch of the American flags.
Great flag.
Yeah.
Love it.
One of the greats.
The all-time great flags.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait, who the fuck's flag has the eye, the pyramid eye? Go down.
That's beautiful. I love that flag. But also, what the fuck? I'm skipping the tangent about flags.
I am so sorry.
One of those is not like the other.
Yeah, they're not equal.
Definitely do the first thing.
There's a famine. There's a genocide happening. You could spend your money helping them. You know, or Frogan and Denims. You know, they need help too on their GoFundMe. What?
That's true.
You are such a tool, bro.
Lawsuits. I wish I could tell you guys to send all that money to Palestine right now.
You can.
But I have to tell you.
I have to.
I wish.
Wait, is he literally acknowledging? Hey, I wish I could tell you to send the money to Palestine, but Frogan needs it more. Privileged white woman, Midwestern, woman needs the fucking money over children that are fucking like are starving in Gaza. That's awesome. What a troll. Guys, I know children are dying in Gaza, but I need you to give money to a fucking 2-time rising star streamer who sits down all day and watches a reality TV show and somehow makes enough money to survive. But that's just because she's fucking she's Muslim. And I don't mean that because like Muslims are bad. I just know how like Muslim dads are. They love their daughters and they do anything for them. So she literally probably doesn't have to work at all for the rest of her life. Because like she could just say, "Daddy, I need this," and he'll buy her everything. But then the son, for some reason, they're fucking, there's higher expectations onto fucking Arab sons than there are on like fucking your average Asian person. It's actually insane. I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. That's why she's able to do that.
Wish I could, guys.
You absolutely can do that.
No, I wish I could. No, at this time, I have to say, everybody, do not send.
By the way, that's a compliment for Arab dads. Okay, W dad. Am I right?
Money to Palestine. Do not. What happened to your hand, buddy? Jerking off too hard, loser.
Rogan's not Muslim. I thought she was some kind of. She's like Muslim, isn't she? Come on. I thought that she was. She's Midwestern Muslim, no? What's the hijab mean then? What's the hat? I feel like you're right. That's what the hat. I think that's what the hat is. She's Muslim. I'm bald. That's why I have this hat. Am I wrong? Shit. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Sorry for offending anybody, guys.
Lonely? Is that a masturbation injury?
Tended to fight off fucking lawsuits that Ethan Klein won.
Again, it's just the unwillingness
relax,
to actually
relax, buddy. Relax.
Not just engage with. Well, to engage with any of the actual arguments is something that's been consistent since the content nuke drops, but just the unwillingness to ever concede a single point, to ever take an opportunity to learn, to grow, to adapt, to change your way of thinking.
Oh, dude, you're fucking rage baiting me. Fuck! God damn it.
These people are unshakable. They're unmovable on any topic. They will never change their mind, no matter what facts is presented to them.
Even when the tarot card tells them.
The fucking tarot card told them straight up, dude.
I'm a fucking hard troll, dude. I'm such a fucking idiot.
You're right.
They said straight up upside down hanging, dude.
Yeah, you gotta reflect and reevaluate.
No, you're right.
I wish I could tell you guys to send all that money to Palestine right now, but there's actually one thing that is more important. Ethan Klein. I hear you, and I see you guys. You know, at a certain point, you have this giant community of pro-Palestinian activists, and I just have to look at them all, and the amount that they, like Noah Samson just put out a new video about me. Actually, about
me.
About you, yeah.
Yeah, we got to watch that at some point.
And I just have to say, like, even if everything you guys say is true, a couple of, like, lukewarm liberal Zionists, that's what you call us, cannot be the most important thing to talk about. It can't.
That is actually true. Yeah. That's a good point.
It can't be. It can't be. If there's a genocide happening, if there's all these atrocious war crimes happening and colonialism and all this kinds of stuff, why are you just obsessing over two liberal Zionists just living in LA?
Well, so what they're going to say is that it gets enough views to raise awareness for Gaza, but they don't really care about Gaza. Like, they don't give a fuck about it at all. None of them do. It's all just like a performance piece. That's why Hassan didn't advocate for voting for Kamala Harris, even though she would have been better. None of these people really care. They're all slop. They love slop, and I do too. But I'm not going to pretend otherwise. There's no moral virtuousness in the way that we produce content here. We're here for fucking fun. Like, realistically speaking, like, most of the shit we talk about is fucking worthless, but it's fun. That's it. We're just having a good time. It's just stupid, dumb, silly fun. We're enjoying ourselves. Not everything has to be that serious. And that's it. We're having a good time. That's all it is. But we don't take it so seriously and pretend to like overload it. Like, oh, what I'm doing is so important, dude. Like, this is so important right now, guys. Like, oh, it's not. You know it's not important. And you guys shouldn't think that what we're doing here is important. Like, don't, because then you won't feel incentivized to do important things. You think this is important? Oh, well, I have satisfied the importance, whatever, of the shit that I have going on in my life. You didn't. That's what these people feel. They feel like good about what they're doing. They don't really do anything good. Raising money is nice, but like realistically speaking, like it's just mostly a virtue signal, and it makes them feel good, and they don't feel like they have to do anything else, right? That's all it is. But we're really just like fucking slopping it up.
Who barely talk. And
we're having fun, and it's okay. It's okay that not everything has to be serious. Like, we could slop it up, and we could be silly, and we could have fun. And like, this is just like a guilty pleasure for most people. We're having we're good time. Things outside of this are more important for like everybody, right? Like, you guys have like actual responsibilities. You guys have friends, family. A lot of you have kids. So,
who aren't even really that active politically, right? Like, and again, liberal Zionist is what they call me. That's not a term that I
embrace.
Yeah.
Because you're Jewish.
You know, at a certain point, it's like, guys,
because you're Jewish. It's so funny.
it's becoming a little too obvious. I mean, the truth is that they're in it for themselves. They get views and they get accolades and they get money and all this stuff. When they talk about me, when they talk about Palestine, you know, not so many people tune in to watch. And we saw that in Noah Sampson. He posted a video about me. It's like a record-breaking view. The next video about Palestine gets like 100,000 views. It's not paying the bills, right? You know who's not paying the bills? Hassan.
Damn.
Literally. Both three.
It's fucked up.
3 GoFundMes, 0 Hassan donations. Love that.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up.
Ethan Klein. Let's see here. We got more coming out. Oh, the surfs. What this guy is dumb, man. I'm gonna say it. He's the dumbest person alive, Dan.
Whoa, hot take, dude. What do you want, a fucking cookie for that hot take?
He is. I think. No, I'm gonna say I'm 10 toes down on this one.
The surfs guy does seem like kind of a fucking idiot.
So Ethan Klein just a few years ago would be completely disgusted. Well, how do you know that? I hate when people say that. It's so stupid. You don't know anything about me. What I felt about too.
But also, like, this version of you is so reminiscent of 2016 Ethan. So they actually don't know what they're talking about.
I'm so me right now.
Yeah, you're more you than ever.
Ever. Suing multiple women. Okay, yes, let's focus on the women because they've been critical of me. Let's focus on women who've been critical of me. They have a smaller audience. He's hitting it at them all. They're women who are criticizing me. They have a smaller audience. He did the trifecta. He did the hat trick of like obvious.
Yeah, the punching down too.
Can we just please appreciate how transparent this shit is? Like, this dude did not watch this video, or if he did, that's even worse, frankly. I know it's not that impressive, but I predicted every fucking thing these people would say. It doesn't matter. That's the thing. They just say it and they create their own alternate world. And then he goes again. He does not realize his original content nuke is loaded with other people's content that he's reacting to. God, I'm telling you.
That's fucking insane.
I think he's the dumbest person alive.
Dude, they don't care. It's all just optics plays. I don't even think that they make content outside of Twitch. Like, does this surfs guy even make content on his channel? Like, or is it all just like I think it's all just like Twitter. I feel it's so weird because like I think I saw this tweet the other day, and so I went to just look. I went to look at like, what is this guy doing? The surfs guy, and it doesn't really seem like he does anything. Like, he puts out like a 15-minute video every day. Most of them get like okay. It puts like a 15-minute video out every day. Like, what are you? I feel like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing with yourself? I feel like you could probably do more. I don't know. Is this part of his show?
These protests are...
Or something? Oh, it's part of his show. Where does he redirect people to? His Patreon? I don't even know what the fuck this is. I feel like they don't do enough. They don't do like anything all day. I don't know. They just sit on Twitter and they think that that's like satisfactory. I don't know. It just seems so fucking stupid.
No, seriously, did you hear that, Dan? He says, does he not realize his original content nuke is loaded with other people's content that he's reacting to?
That's not... Wow. Okay.
That's not. That's like pretty... That's pretty right. I mean, that's up there. That he depends on fair use protection.
Still not anywhere close to the dumbest thing I've ever heard. No. It's not up.
Nowhere close?
I've heard a lot of dumb things.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, it's got a 7 at least?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, that's dumb. Yeah. That's dumb for sure.
That he depends on fair use protection to make a claim in the first place? That he transformed their content and owns the new product of original IP? Bro, like, just watch.
Look at how transformative this is, dude. I just beat the fuck out of this guy.
Watch the video, man. Just watch the video. It doesn't matter what I have to say. It doesn't matter what me or anyone has to say about this guy because they don't care. They just say whatever the fuck they want. It's so MAGA. Whoa. It's so MAGA-brained.
Thank God he's saying that with the soft A.
Yeah, obviously there's a difference, right, between how I use people's work and how, you know, those three use the work. That's the whole point of the fucking lawsuit. You moron.
You got him,
dumbest
dude.
person alive. Smurf.
No, you're right.
The Smurfs.
Yo, fucking got him, dude. Yo.
This is actually, you know what's funny? This is Kaceytron right now. Trying to like, everything's fine.
Ethan, it's not funny. Smurfing is actually a huge problem in the gaming community. You would know that if you understood the way that the algorithms worked for you know, new players. It's one of the biggest struggles new players have is Smurfs, and also, you know, saying really bad words and getting mad at their team instead of chilling the fuck out and focusing on the game. But, you know, not a true gamer. Am I right, guys? That's why him and iDubbbz are having turbulence.
That's how they're all three going to be. Hey, Surfs, you made any donations to these three yet? I'd just like to know. Let's see here. Lolcow. Oh, this was actually fun.
Let's go.
Lolcow podcast, Lolcow Universe. I don't know who this guy is.
They fell off, but I got to say, they're back with the banger clip, at least here.
Dude, 2,600.
It is so funny.
Yeah.
So I've never heard of this guy, Rastov.
Same. I haven't watched him in a while, so...
I think he's the replacement. I haven't watched either, but I have seen him.
He's official?
He's the new Wings?
I don't know if it's official, but Maybe he's been there for a lot of episodes.
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Well, anyway, this is just hilarious. So I'll play for you guys.
You guys now. I, Ethan Klein, have registered Hassan Piker Content Nuke with the United States Library of Congress.
Oh, wow.
Some of you guys are
that's
sweating.
That's gonna make it real easy to sue.
What the? Who's the fucking hedgehog?
That's gonna make it real fucking easy. If he,
I heard you guys wondering. So when you,
why do people watch these people? Boogie's a disgusting human being that fucking faked cancer. Like what the fuck? Also, isn't Boogie on testosterone pills? Which is probably the reason why his blood was thick, because that's what it came down to. His blood was too thick. And like I went to the doctor for like the same thing, and she's like, "Oh, you just have a lot of testosterone in your body. You know what you need to do? You need to just give blood every 3 months or 6 months, and you'll be fine. You just have like too many, like whatever. Your blood's just a little thick." And this guy was like, "I have fucking cancer." It's like, okay, cool. Also, a lot of that. I mean, there's a mixture factor. Being fat also is a potential symptom of that too. Like, why the fuck does anybody respect this guy? Like, Wings left because he hit his wife or something, right? You know, I don't know what. I really don't know the story. I assumed it was all fake, just for like performance pieces, whatever. But like, why the fuck do people respect this guy? He's a disgusting fuck.
You publish work, you have a presumed copyright on it.
Right.
However, if you do not copyright,
I really don't understand why Ethan even like associates with them at all. Especially since Boogie is such a fucking disgusting piece of shit. I can understand, like from a creator perspective, you know, respecting other creators for being successful, like or something, I guess. But you know, I feel like there's got to be some like hard lines you draw and be like, yeah, this is pretty fucking gross. This guy faked cancer. Like that's disgusting.
Write it before it's published. I don't understand the law, but I know this is true. You can't sue for statutory damages or attorney's fees.
Right. You can only sue, and correct me if you know
basically for like
differently.
the losses. Like,
Exactly, which can be very hard to prove because you'd have to prove how much money exactly you lost from them exploiting.
I think
your,
it's most.
your
I think it's not
material.
even that. I think it's more like, how many tickets fraudulent tickets did you sell? Like if you look at the Triller one, I had like 30 views on it, so they'd be like, okay, 30 times whatever the pay-per-view price is.
Okay,
it's really very, very, very negligent.
Okay,
in most cases, I think.
Got it.
Or at least in this case,
registered it before publishing it. You guys are fucked. Hassan is fucked. You're fucked.
Wait, hold on.
No, hold on. But okay.
We're not going to watch the whole video like ourselves, right? Like we're just going to.
We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Was he sweating watching the video?
Oh, bro, he literally just said that he's going to get sued. Like he's going to fucking sue people that watch his entire videos. Dude, we can't do this.
We're fine.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Fuck off. No, seriously, Keem. I know you don't respect my opinion, bro, but we literally cannot get sued.
Okay, Rostov.
I could sue a lot more.
There it is. There's Papa Gut right there. You see him?
Millions of dollars.
That's back when we had like shittier thumbnails. The thumbnails lately, I think have been pretty good. I've been using a Mr. Beast's thumbnail machine. No, I haven't. I've been just doing it myself, putting in like barely any more effort into it. But I'm proud of them. I'm proud of our thumbnails, dude. Like we got a little decent stuff here. They're not too bad. They're pretty decent. No, I did all these myself, dude. Look at that. It's not too bad. Put a little more effort in. My wife and August said that they like these better. That they show more effort and like long term pull more people in. So I've been trying to put like a little more effort into the content. So hey.
But the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing. But I would,
dude.
Is it a bit? Oh, you think it's a bit? That might be.
Seriously.
You're interrupting the video.
No, shut the fuck up, dude. No. We literally cannot get sued. We cannot get sued. He literally just said if we watch.
What's the problem? You okay?
Thank you for saying you're proud of me. I appreciate that.
The video is literally talking about suing people for watching his entire fucking videos. Why are we watching the whole video? Why are we? D-Money's got clips. Why don't we just watch clips?
I'm gonna play it.
never seen
Dude, no.
I don't want to kill the action community into fear.
What are you doing?
I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior. What
the fuck are you guys doing?
I can't believe that he just got up. Holy fuck, that was impressive.
No. Stop it.
If you enjoyed
the dog walked away.
to that terrible.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a bit. All right, this bit's boring. I really don't like the Lolcount podcast or I Boogie. So.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Ironically, I think this is a fair use.
This is actually
because they're making a satirical sketch about fair use.
It is actually commentary about what the video is about.
So that's
correct.
Which is so
they're
funny.
actually exhibiting fair use right now.
One of the top comments was, "I never got wrestling until I watched Lolcow, and I get it now. I sort of get it now."
Oh my god, I get it now.
Fair comparison.
Introduce. That seems pretty. Here they come back.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
You know what'd be funny though? If I just sued this guy.
Not even Keem.
No. Just him.
I believe I'm calling Nasrallah bait. I mean, listen.
Now for the
Yes,
fun.
I'm super chatted $20.82. LMAO Rastov, it's okay. Ethan wouldn't sue Keem.
What I
They're
miss?
best friends.
They're best
What I miss?
You didn't have it up on the screen. We're fine. I had a fucking full-on panic.
That's not well. Maybe, yeah, it wasn't on the screen. That's
I
probably
don't have money. I can't afford a lawyer.
Side note,
Why
why,
would you
does
get
it look like
sued?
a dimension is torn behind Boogie in his wall, like Stranger Things?
Yeah. Very interesting. He just
I
did a
don't
little
know,
white paint,
but
called it a day.
It says gay is okay, and I love that.
Oh yeah, he supposedly went to the gayest town in America.
No.
Other way around.
No, the other way
The
around.
most like right-wing town.
Okay, because I was like, that place sounds magical. I want to go
Yeah.
there. No, okay, so the least,
Wait, where's the gayest town in America? I'm asking for a friend.
the most homophobic.
I think it's where my my wife's like gay friend moved to. I think that's probably one of the gayest town in America. I'm like not even being like they go there because for like the just to be protected from like anti-LGBTQ laws. So
Phobic town and was walking around with that.
That's great behavior.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout out, Boog.
What did I
Because
miss?
we can't watch the whole video in its entirety.
My best friend Ethan would not sue me. Ethan loves me. I was on his podcast like 3 times. He never brought me to anything. Why did you stop the video? You let the whole video go while we took a piss?
How can I stop
does he even have those ability to do that?
the video? You're streaming it.
I love this.
This is very good. It's very funny. I gotta say. I mean, listen. This is a community of who is adverse to Keemstar, and they earned
I feel like Ethan should be fucking careful about like overly associating himself with locale, but like whatever, it doesn't really matter to me.
themselves almost
Obviously, he knows what he's doing more than I do, right?
3,000 upvotes.
No, that was very funny and fair use.
There it is, guys. Take note. Denims, Rogan, Kaceytron, and Hassan. By the way,
You've chosen
that was
the Keemstar pack.
a legit chair react. What we saw there. That was the first fair use chair react we've seen. Vadim just dropped something. Oh God. Oh no.
It's another message for.
Oh no, not Vadim.
Does he have a new shirt?
Same shirt. It looks like.
Oh my God, it's the same shirt.
Wait, did you not change?
Wait, what?
Wait, why are you still wearing that?
He was 2 steps ahead.
Maybe.
And 10 years back.
I guess. Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, Ethan, what the hell is going on? You said that I could call in any time.
Wait, hold on. He just filmed this. He's wearing the same outfit. Why have you not changed?
He's a Nickelodeon character.
It's the same shirt.
That's funny. The Nickelodeon character thing is funny.
You know he's gonna.
What are
be
you,
in
Doug
the-
Funny?
It's fucking Doug Funny, dude.
This motherfucker opened his
Holy
closet.
shit.
He's got the same. I noticed this shirt was almost sold out. I wonder why. Could have stocked up 100 of them.
He looks kind of like the guy from Blue's Clues, but not the old one. The gay guy, the new gay guy that's on Blue's Clues. You know what I mean?
I like to
It's
think
true.
he's
They
been
only
wearing
had
it.
3XL.
He's been wearing it since like 2004.
Since back then, yeah.
That's how I want to think
Dude,
about it.
please, you must change your clothing. It's good for your mental health. It's not good to sit in the same clothing all the time. It's stinking and just feeling like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Take a shower,
Who the fuck? I really don't understand who the fuck this guy is.
change your clothes.
I truly don't.
It's good for you.
On your show. And now you're going back on your word.
Oh, this is like the whole locale reacts. Oh, okay, I see. And then we got a little bad empanada in there.
Welcome to the real world. Like, we're grown-ups, okay? You fucked around, you got sued, and your name's on the lawsuit. Wow.
But again,
are you saying every...
I don't really care about that. I just want to see what the XQC part. I don't really care about
That would be really dangerous.
So this is something that he does literally all the time. This man is like obsessed lolcow.
This man has a Discord.
Yeah, I don't really care about bad empanada. The guy's a fucking unhinged freak. I'm curious about the XQC part.
Things seem to add up.
Now I got to give a shout out to XQC.
Oh yes, that's another good one.
He's giving it up. Let's be honest, Felix. I did this scene for you. Did it for you. You did shame me into getting a nice watch, and I shot this just for you. It's Ethan Klein. And
Oh, nah.
yeah.
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Hi there. My name
Holy.
Yep.
is Ethan Klein, and my
Nah, you
favorite
got that
hobby
shit on.
is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today,
Is that like an expensive, nice watch or something? I don't really understand why you'd get watches. Obviously, the only proper usage of your money is to go to Disney constantly. That's the best usage of your money, right? So, buying a watch for yourself, that's a waste of money and pure capitalism. Going to Disney, that's pretty fucking cool.
I invite you into my home to share my favorite.
You know, it's so funny. I have a video on like I put it on my I got shorts. It's about some Disney adult that brings her reborn doll to Disney. It's fucking crazy. And it did really well on like every platform that I put it out on. And then somebody sent it to my wife's friend, not knowing it was me. And she's like, "This is the first video I've like ever seen of him." And she was like in support of my video. She thought it was like funny, and she works for Disney. I thought that was so silly. They also got very upset with me. The reborn doll people, they got really upset with me. I watched a video, they called me like a loser. This is how they cope because I guess she's infertile or something. And I just feel like if you're infertile, you don't cope with a reborn doll, you maybe adopt a kid. That makes more sense. So I'm pretty sure it's a cope because they want to carry around fucking baby dolls all the time. And like they go to Disney to act like children. I go to Disney because it's like fun. And like, yeah, you regress a little bit, I guess. Like, oh, it's fun. It's fun. It's like a different mystical world. You know, it's a good time. Pretty sure she goes to Disney to be some kind of a weirdo that likes to pretend to be a child, and that she just uses like, oh, well, I can't have kids as like an excuse. Because I mean, I feel like if you were infertile, you'd fucking adopt or something. But I don't know, man.
Great pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney. So wait, I don't know if he says more. There's another one where he analyzes my skin tone.
There's another one.
Okay. That one's very funny too. He continues on. Really like Watch Talk with him. We're gonna have to do that sometime.
Wait, what does he do?
Oh my god, that would be such a fun segment.
He seems to be pretty knowledgeable on it.
Wait, what does XQC do? He analyzes Ethan's skin tone?
Who's sweating at home, guys? Kaceytron, the queen of ripping farts and bomb.
Chat, low key though. Chat, you gonna cut that shit on though. Yellow gold Patek? Nah. That's not, chat, that's nice for chat. That's gonna hard to pull off. Guys, this is not, I'm not gonna make this a race thing or whatever. Okay. But if you're really white, I gotta give it a buck. Yellow gold, it's hard to pull off, you know, if you don't have a lot of hair. I told you, I'm a yellow. You're not a hairy dude or a bigger dude.
It's rose gold to be
precise.
It is rose gold. But there
is where's that clip? Is there a clip of him analyzing his skin tone? What the fuck?
Their rose gold is more.
His watch level of analysis is like.
You're actually doing a thesis on Disney adults and mental handicap. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. You're using me to help you. Thank you.
Kind of blowing my mind. Like he's taking it to a completely different sphere than just saying, "Hey man, that's a nice
talking about
watch."
matching skin tones and stuff.
I saw a clip of his,
let me
his
finish
dad
it.
the other day saying,
"Bro, what?
You left the Rolex under the seat in the car."
God, that's crazy.
I mean, I don't know if that was set up. That was some baller shit right there.
I can see him.
He kind of has that tone that kind of matches and does decent or better with the yellow gold. With the yellow gold. So it is.
Or better.
A lot of guys like me. White gold is usually what you're gonna go for. It's just, guys, it's more of a.
I mean, or stainless steel.
That is white people problems I didn't know about. That you can't pull off yellow gold.
Well, he seems to specifically.
That's interesting, I guess.
He's talking about himself here.
Yeah.
He's like when you're pasty pale.
I guess it's like where you can't like get like a colorful tattoo as like a black person because of skin tones. So usually they're just like green or something. It's still cool and all that, but there W for white people. We actually can get colorful tattoos. Pretty cool for us, dude. One of the many benefits of being a white guy, except one of the not benefits is that I saw a black guy walking with his shirt off in the sun the other day. I cannot do that at all. That was a little upsetting, you know.
Ill.
Yeah.
But since I'm diabetic, so I take metformin, and that makes you more sun sensitive. So
yeah.
Well, it turns out I'm wearing actually platinum today.
He says if you got hairy arm, you can pull it off. So maybe that looks better on me.
I get what he's saying because they.
I don't get what he's saying at all, to be absolutely honest with you. And I think it's kind of cringe. So, but you know what?
20th of October.
I don't know what the fuck this is. But I think that's it for this coverage. I think we got the meat and potatoes of it. We got Kaceytron, we got Denims, we got Frogan. We saw all their kind of reactions, and this was a fun time. We had a nice time gooning to this content. I thought it was a beautiful thing.